Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We're back up in here, man. Trying to see what's up with this. Got a couple of things, windows open. We're back up in here. Turn that off. All right, cool. What's going on, everybody, man? Today we're gonna have a good show. Man. The show, it is what it is. So been so busy, dog. I'm trying to hurry up and finish this damn script, man. It's going along pretty well. Real happy about it. It is what it is, man. We're gonna make this thing crack a like, boy. I can't even. Shout out to MK. MK, what's going on, fam? Big Sarge in the building. Stephen Polanco, what's going on? Shout out to Gertz. Gertz, what's going on? Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest in the building. WCS in the building as well. Salute, fam. Who else we got in the building? What else we got in the building? I gotta send Rick Glaser the link right quick. Send Rick Glaser the link. Rick Glaser will be on. He'll be on at the 3:30 mark. So at the 3:30 mark of the show, he'll be on at the half hour of the mark of the show. Shout out to Cool Boy Curry, man, Ruben Gutierrez. Let's get into the show. Before me, guys, this fight can't get here fast enough. What I mean by that is, me being a content creator, on the boxing sphere, like of all the things I chose boxing. I should have went to what I was going to go to, race, religion, and politics. I would have took off from race, religion, and politics, but I wanted to get away from that shit. I wanted to come over here and find out that race, religion, and politics is strong and alive and well and on the YTBC and boxing.
True.
Not because it's alive and well in the sport of boxing, it's alive and well with the niggas on the internet. You know what I mean? So, and these guys come from, again, they come from the different other communities. They listen to Polites, they listen to the SETIs, they listen to the House of Consciousness, the Brother Garfields, the Arm and Rod Squad. So a lot they listen to a lot of or the channels they subscribe to, listen to those guys, the Umar and stuff like that, and they brought those talking points into their communities, and that's what they hear regurgitate. I even see a fool. It amazes me, and that's when I realized, man, these niggas ain't no. This ain't about no boxing with these motherfuckers. This shit's something else. Man, this shit is something else. Hold on, I even see a guy. Hold on, I'm gonna retweet this to myself. And then the tribalism is very, very serious. But it's cool though. I ain't me personally. I don't have a problem with tribalism. The tribalism is serious, but it is what it is. Fuck it. Shit, we've always been tribalists. It is what it is. So let's continue. Let's continue the tribalism on. Let's continue it on. Don't make me no never mind. Fuck it. It is what it is. Anyways, let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I gotta try to find that. That article I want to read to you guys right quick. Now let's get into the show. Crawford versus Spence, the mega fight that will settle all disputes. Coach, what do you mean by that? The mega fight that will settle all disputes. It's a mega fight. Is it going to do the numbers that Tank and Ryan Garcia did? No. Seriously, doubt that. Probably won't do nowhere near that. But it should be able to do at least half of what Spence. It should be able to do at least half of what Tank and Ryan did. If you look at the way Tank and Ryan, I think their fight was the first all social media promotions that they did. They had the 2 press conferences, but then mostly you saw Tank with this other kid that's supposed to be big on Twitch. He hooked up with him and Ryan Garcia talking, FaceTiming each other. Everybody went crazy, and they were talking about bet this and bet that, and everybody went crazy. And Ryan Garcia did his best to sell the fight. He knew goddamn well he wasn't gonna win. So he signed everything, then complained about everything he signed. I'm like, well, damn, if you were gonna complain about everything you signed, then why complain? Why sign the shit? Well, I did it because of this. Well, if you did it because of that, then don't complain. You can't have both sides of the cake. You get what I'm saying? You can't have both sides of the cake. That's all I'm saying. So it is what it is. Shout out to Keenan, man. Keenan, what's going on, fam? So now, you can't have both sides of the cake. That's all I'm saying. Now, the welterweight showdown between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is 12 days away. Fight week is next week, and the civil war has continued on. Black boxing fans and subscribers have taken sides in their tribalistic worldview. And now they await the outcome. In the last episode of All Access, a lot was said. Crawford seems like he's locked in and ready. Spence appears to be in shape and ready to go. As for me, I'm ready for the fight to be over with so that I can move on to the next fight. I've been doing this for the 2.5 years I've been doing this. That's how we've always done it. Motherfuckers fight, we talk about it. Yeah, everybody get the Holy Ghost. Whoever was right, rejoice. Whoever was wrong, cry. If they cry or whatever, and then we move on to the next fight. It is what it is. Life goes on, right? Now, my prediction, I have Crawford stopping Spence in the 10th round. Spence says that he's going to break Crawford's mentality. He's going to break him mentally, physically, as well as spiritually. How? I have no idea. Derrick James wants Crawford to stand in front of Spence like Ugas and Danny Garcia did and prepare for a war. That's what he wants. He said so much so, and in the All Access. I seriously doubt that would happen though. The guy who the PBC, Derrick James and Errol Spence, say hasn't fought anybody in 15 years as a pro, that guy, they will come face to face with this guy on July the 29th. Well, more like Errol Spence will come face to face with him because no one else is stepping in the ring with him. If the 3 division, sorry about that, if the 3 division, two-time lineal, two-time Ring Magazine, former lightweight, super lightweight, not super lightweight, but light welterweight, undisputed champion of the world, top 3 pound for pound fighter, in Terence Crawford, you know what I mean? If he can stop Errol Spence, which is the big task, it will certainly certify him as the best fighter of this era. Now, I know some will say Canelo. I'm not comparing anyone to Canelo. I think Canelo kind of come from, well, you know what? They come from the same era. Crawford and Canelo been fighting around the same time. I think Canelo started boxing in 2015. No, sorry about that. Not 2015. My bad. 2005. 2005. I think he turned pro in 2005. So, yeah. And I think Crawford turned pro 3 years later. And I think Spence turned pro 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there. It might be off by a year or so, but it is what it is. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Now, but it would definitely certify him as the best fighter of this era. I'm going to tell you why. Why, you may ask, right? Because according to the mainstream media and the PBC, Errol Spence is supposed to be a once-in-a-generational talent. According to the mainstream media and the PBC. When I say the PBC, I mean the media branch and their minions online, right? On certain YouTube channels and stuff like that, Errol Spence, yada, 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 right? If you're banking on size to be the determining factor as it relates to who's going to win this fight between the two, you're sadly mistaken. It is what it is, right? For me personally, I'm going to enjoy this as much as I enjoy watching Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, the 3rd fight. Everybody's going to find out whether they're right or wrong on July the 29th. I don't have time to play revisionist history and talk about the past. That's neither here nor there. It has no bearing on July 29th, next Saturday. Right? You're going to have some people who going to fall out with each other and not be friends anymore about this shit. You have some people who have fell out with each other and they're not friends anymore about this shit right now before the fight. Coach Malachi Williams, I am team fuck the other side. I don't need no friends. I'm good. I got enough already. True. And I ain't down with no clique or no crew on YouTube. I stand solo, right? I am a Sigma male, right? I give 2 fucks about a nigga feelings. Give 2 fucks about your friendship. Just throwing that out there. But I say all that to say this. On July 29th, whoever were friends may not be friends anymore. And whoever were friends, they not friends now. They probably won't continue to be friends. Some dudes probably shut their channels down and leave. Coach Malachi, I don't plan on doing such a thing. If Terence Crawford were to lose on July the 29th, I will be here the next day to do the fight, to do the breakdown analysis. We'll talk about it for another, like we do any other fight, probably for the next 3-4 days or 5 days. And then we're going to move on to the next fight. Shit ain't that serious to me. Just like when if Crawford does what I predict he's going to do, knock Errol Spence out, stop him, I'm not going to overly gloat about it. I'm going to be like, I told you, nigga, so. It is what it is. Lay down and wear it. It's over. It's done. Because it'll be a sign of relief after the 29th. It'll be a sign of relief. It'll be all of those years, those 5-6 years, motherfucker, we're talking about signing the contract, 6, 47, 30, 8, 20, take whatever we give you. You're on the wrong side of the street. You never should have re-signed with Top Rank. You never should have re-signed with ESPN and this and that. It'll put all that to rest. The niggas who was broke, who was doing 7, 8, 9, 10-hour lives, struggling, living check to check, rubbing 2 quarters together to try to pay the rent or whatever the case may be, they will still be doing that same shit after the fight. True. You get what I'm saying? There's going to be a whole lot of grown men crying that day. Just the way they cried when Fury put a dent on the side of Deontay Wilder's head. The man who you love to hate, guys, Slick Rick is what I call him, Rick Glaser, will be in the building. I do know a lot of people hate me, hate my guts, and I know they hate Rick Glaser even more. Guess what? And it's only right to bring 2 of the most hated together on the podcast. True. Whatever your racial hangups is of Rick Glaser don't have a motherfucking thing to do with me. If you're a nigga, you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you can leave and go back to where you came from. Coach Malachi don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the white nigga. I don't give a fuck about the black nigga. I don't give a fuck about the Hispanic nigga nor the Asian nigga. All 4 of you Asian, all 4 of you motherfuckers can kiss my motherfucking ass twice. True. I don't like it, unsubscribe and leave, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You will be replaced. We're going to be at 24,000 soon. Place a nigga quick. We don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, before we get into the show, I got to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez, Dre, LaRon, Idell. Shout out to Jeffrey Sharp, Wise. What's going on, fam? Big Sarge with the link read. Shout out to MK, Knockdown 305. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Chillville. All right, okay. I think you knew. Shout out to Think Thinkers. I'm seeing a lot of new faces over here that I'm not familiar with. Shout out to the Tenderoni Jackie Hernandez. Let's give it up for the Tenderoni Jackie Hernandez. Y'all know me. I'm team fuck the other side. I don't shit. Coast to coast. I don't give a damn, bro. Like shit, I do not give a damn, bro. I do not give a fuck about trying to please a nigga. If they like you, cool. There's an old saying that I go by, right? There's an old saying that I go by. I only fuck with those who fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. It's simple as that. True. That's the motto I go by. I'm too old to be motherfucking, you know what I mean? I don't need to change it now. I've been like this all my life. I don't need me change the motherfucking now shit. That's for some niggas on the internet. Fuck, I'm gonna do some dumb ass shit like that for. Anyways, let's get into the show. Before we get into the show, I'd like to say all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, according to the pro PBC guys, Mr. Al.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
but a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
See Jamel Charlo been training. I see video footage of Jamel Charlo training. Big Charlo. Jamel Charlo is the real Big Charlo. And so from here on out, when I say Big Charlo, don't think about Jamal. Think about Jamel. Big Charlo. You get what I'm saying? You know, training. He getting ready for Nello. Is big Jamel Charlo. I also saw a post too where I got hold. Let me go to Twitter, man. Hold on. All this good stuff on Twitter. You know, Twitter, they got a lot of digital game bangers on Twitter now. They got some of the Twitter got some of the softest gangsters I've ever seen in my life. I thought the YouTube gangsters was soft. I thought the YouTube gangsters was soft. Listen, the niggas on Twitter softer than the ones on YouTube. True. Pew. Rah. Pew. Rah. I was in that. Them niggas be saying, hey, I was in Blood Boxing chat. Some whole ass nigga talking about some drop your location. Nigga talking talking about something. Drop your location. Okay. Why do you whole ass nigga would come to Tampa, Florida? They said that the blood. Drop your location. Yeah, nigga, come on this game. Come to listen, man. If you come to Tampa, there's a barbershop on 50th Street called Cleese Barbershop. It's right by the Leroy Selman Expressway. You know what I mean? Any nigga from out of town, just look up Cleese Barbershop. Coach is there on Fridays and Saturdays. Just bring your ass there if you're looking for some problems. True. Just come on, just show me how gangster you are. I want to see how gangster you are. Like I don't be believing you, nigga. You got to show me something. Y'all, you got to show me how gangster you are. Cause I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm from the show me state, dog. Nah, dog. Yeah, the gun emoji looked good, and when you called, you did sound, you did have like a raspy voice when you was threatening me. But I just don't believe you, dog. Can you physically like, you know what I mean? Like show a motherfucker what you about? You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Before we get into the show, you know what I mean? We gotta say anybody who feeling some type of way about the coach, you ought to know how I start this shit off. Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Sir, it is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. Shout out to Gloria Day and the Mighty Set Trips. You know what I mean? For the people who like the set trip out there, shout out to the boys out there in LA, man, South Central. Shout out to the brothers over there in Watts I met, Melvin Farmer, Ayatollah Marv, Freeway Ricky Ross, etc., etc.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Cleese Barbershop right there on 50. As a matter of fact, shit. Yeah, I dropped the Addy.
True.
Nigga, drop the Addy. Drop the Addy. Well, I know that whole nigga E-Money from Texas. Hold on. I know that whole nigga E-Money from Texas listening. E-Money, who ain't got no money? Whole nigga, I know you're listening because you hate watching right now. E-Money, if you listening to this show, which you more than likely you are, hit that like button, whole ass nigga. Before I reach through this computer screen, it snatch one of the kids' juices out your hands.
True.
That nigga mad right now. Anybody at the crib, anybody listening right now, he 38 hot, boy. He like, because in his mind, he don't listen to a couple of rap songs. In his mind, he feeling that. Yeah, dog, I'm trying to tell you, I swear to God, boy, when I see that nigga, boy, I'm gonna do this and that. E-Money right now, mad, broke, ain't got no money in his pocket, turning his head, twitching his head, doing a 360 right now.
Get acting stupid in the club. Turn me up, man.
That's that nigga E-Money. Wait, who this here? Did E-Money from Texas? E-Money from Texas. What going on, baby boy? Yeah, nigga, you was a coon. I'm telling you, boy, if I see you, boy, I'm gonna do this and that. You do this and that. Oh yeah, you gonna do this and that, huh? When you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? Can I at least see your face? See what you look like? Nah, you don't need to see what I look like. You need. Boy, these niggas here, boy, these niggas is bitchified.
I smell something, man. You smell something?
I definitely smell something in my hair.
I smell pussy.
I love provoking these niggas. That's what I do. You guys know I like to poke the bear. I'm an antagonist. I like antagonizing these niggas. Because once I know that I control you emotionally, once I know that you are emotionally reactive, anything I say, niggas react to it and want to jump out the window. Once I know that, then that's like, oh shit, I got all the power. I'm like He-Man. Some of you jitterbugs probably don't know nothing about He-Man. That was a cartoon back in the 80s called He-Man. White guy. another Super Cracker cartoon, Super Cracker. And what he did was he had all these muscles and he was strong and his name was Adam, I think. And then when he want to turn into He-Man, he pulled a sword out and say, by the power of Grayskull, stick the sword in there, lightning hitting the sword. He say, I have the power. And that voice go to echoing. Well, listen, boy, He-Man was my cartoon back in the day. Anyway, so but once I realized I have the power to control minds, I'm like, oh man, this shit easy. True. These niggas is so hold on, what this nigga say? This nigga say, he say, oh, not this Jason Moles. Boy, this old whole ass Jason Moles right here under a new name. Boy, Jason Moles, let me see. I can pull his account up. Bam! What the show y'all something? These trolls be coming over here trying to get a reaction. Hey, let me show y'all this. Boy, these old ass niggas here, boy. These niggas so cunt coochie, boy. Cunt coochie. Boy, these niggas so cunt coochie. Boy, these cunt coochie niggas. This whole nigga here, this Jason Moan. Freeman Townsend. Guess when he created his account? He joined July 13, 2023. True. What this old cut coochie ass nigga here, boy. Lord help us. I had to give you some shine right then. I had to give you some shine. Old hoe ass nigga. That you probably ain't gonna call the show. When I drop the phone lines, make sure you call the show, fuck boy. Anyways, like disrespecting these niggas. That's what they here for. You here for the disrespect. God created these motherfucking Wakanda niggas, the Zamunda niggas from Blackistan, and the Alphabet Boys. God created you niggas for one reason and one reason only, for Coach Malachi to disrespect you. That's what you're here for. The only purpose you serve in life is to be disrespected. You ain't gonna get no pussy, you ain't gonna get no money, and you're gonna stay broke. Right? That's the only reason, that's the only purpose you serve in life. Really though. Now, let's get into the show. This Terence Crawford, Errol Spence shit. I'm like, dog, all jokes aside, I'm ready for this fight to happen, be done with. As I said before, like a lot of dudes, some of you guys is all right with in the chat. Y'all ain't friends no more. Niggas don't fell out with you. Your digital friends, the friends that you met digitally online. Yeah, man, I lost one of my digital friends, dog. What happened, man? What happened? No, he got shot in the drive-by by a water gun, dog, and somebody else in chat. For real? Yeah, dog, somebody came and sprayed him. He was on the panel, dog. With some real niggas. We were talking about some boxing, and one of these putos came through with the super soaker, and he did a drive-by on my dog in the chat, and my dog ain't been back since. True. These niggas be motherfucking coming by dropping gun emojis like they scan a nigga. Hey, what I look like falling out with a nigga about two multimillionaires who don't even know most of these niggas exist. True. Nigga, I'm finna throw it all away. You finna throw it all away, huh? Oh, you finna throw it all away? Oh, okay. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna throw it all away now. It's over with. It's over. Okay, all right, I'll tell you what. All right, so for you to, if you want to throw it all away, cause I hear some of these niggas always say drop the addy a lot, right? So okay, so you wanted to spend money, so you gonna get on the plane, or how you gonna do it? I'm gonna get on the plane, dog. Fly Delta, the fly Delta, dog. When I get there, when I get there now, when I get there, then I'm coming to your spot. Hey, Jose say lost all my digital friends. I said Nello be shallow. They all came crazy at me. Hey, bro. Hey, Jose, you can't take none of this stuff serious, dog. Not down 305. They ain't count his fighters. What's going on, my brother? You can't take none of this stuff serious, bro. This shit is nothing but entertainment. Like for real though. For me, I'm saying for me, it's entertainment to me. It's funny. I be saying this 8, 9, 10 hours live. No, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog. The Spence too big for that nigga. He too big for him, dog. He too big for Crawford. Crawford ain't fought nobody. He been boxing for 15 years. He ain't fought nobody. I don't know how he pound for pound. I don't know how he going to the Hall of Fame. I don't know why they took a bowl of his hand when he was at the Hall of Fame with Floyd them last year. Listen, I don't know how he got 39 wins, 30 knockouts. I don't know how he been 3-division world champion, one former undisputed champion. I don't know how he knocked out all them gold medalists and undefeated fighters. I'm just saying, dog, he ain't fought nobody.
True.
You know, so okay, I'll say okay. So you feel that way? Ain't that wrong with you feeling that way? Yeah, man. I like Crawford for the knockout. What you mean? You like him for the knockout? What you mean? Y'all act like Crawford too much. Y'all act like Crawford Superman, this and that, and yada 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 yada. Says the guy who has a picture of Errol Spence as his avatar.
True.
So you have a picture of his Spence as your avatar, sir. So I mean, bro, that's just my opinion. There's really nothing that serious to talk about. It's my opinion. You feel that Crawford's going to lose. I feel that Crawford going to win. It's just a matter of opinion. July 29th is going to settle all disputes, i.e., this is why I tied up the show, the mega fight that will settle all disputes. Whatever disputes niggas is having online, guess what? Crawford and Spence are going to settle those disputes July 29th. These are the facts. July 29th, Crawford and Spence are going to settle all disputes. It ain't going to be nothing else to dispute. Nothing. No more 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. No more signing the contract. No more wrong side of the street. No more he don't deserve to get 8 figures. Why he getting paid 8 figures? Why you still broke with that juicy juice in your hand?
True.
A broke nigga with a juicy juice in his hand talking about why another nigga shouldn't be making 8 figures. Errol Spence said he had to concede to a lot of stuff that Terence Crawford demands. But Errol Spence the A side. Well, if he the A side, why did he have to concede? Why did he concede to everything? Because he really wanted to make the fight. Okay, sir, so we got the fight. What's the problem?
True.
And we have the fight. What's the problem, sir? What are we arguing about now? No, nigga, I just don't like the fact. I don't like the fact that Spence say they got to do a coin toss. They got to flip a coin to see who come out first. I don't like that, sir. What does that have to do with the fight that's going down on July the 29th, sir? It ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'm just saying, I don't like the fact that, sir, I don't think your feelings are ever taken into equation when multimillionaires make decisions. When multi-millionaire fighters like Crawford and Spence make decisions, I don't think another nigga feelings are taken into the equation. Sir, your feelings are not a part of the equation, sir.
True.
I just want to throw that out there. Your feelings is never a part of the equation. These niggas be talking like they feelings, hold on. It's a part of the equation. Nigga, I feel, this how I feel about it. Let's stop right there. What's that? Let's stop right there. Soon as you said this how you feel about it, now we talking about your feelings and emotions. Now we talking about your feelings and emotions. Talking about how you feel. The problem is this. Nigga, don't nobody care nothing about how you feel. Emotional beta male ass niggas. Don't nobody give a damn about how you niggas feel. If you niggas, like for real, nobody cares about how you feel. Who cares? That's why I had Rick Glaser on my show. I know a lot of these Wakanda niggas don't like Rick Glaser. They say this and that about him. Guess what? I don't care because when I make decisions, my decisions are not based on another nigga feelings.
True.
I do my own research I don't have to go. I don't go by what nobody say no goddamn chat. I do my own research. How you feel about an individual is subjective to you. How I feel about an individual is subjective to me. At no point in time in this equation should I be trying to subject you to my way of thoughts, how I think, and try to tell you need to think the way I think. No, never. Never that. You'll never see me do that. Shout out to Isaiah Gonzalez. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich. Shout out to Bruce Gass in the building. It is what it is. I really don't care. All right. Let me go ahead and send this link to Rick. I just sent the link to Rick. There you go. Just sent the link to Rick. So anyways, he said, damn, Coach, they arguing about a coin toss. I mean, I don't think nobody's arguing about it. I mean, that's what Errol Spence said. He said that, man, I even had to agree. We had to do a coin toss to see who come out first. And I'm like, well, why would Al Heyman subject you to something like that when, I mean, damn, I'm supposed to be the A side. Remember that A side, B side talk they were talking about? The A-side, B-side talk. You're like, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't give a fuck who walk out first. I don't care when the fight starts. They got big booty Judy backing it up, twerking all the way to the ring. You know what I mean? In front of the referee and the judges, dropping it like it's hot. All I care about is we get in the fight. True. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? That shit ain't important. Fact of the matter is, you niggas say sign the contract, the contracts have been signed. You niggas say 6, 47, 30, 80, 20, both men are making 8 figures. These niggas on YouTube and Twitter, your feelings are never taken into the equation. Remember that. You're nobodies. These niggas who around here arguing and all that shit, they wanna argue and debate and shit like that. Your feelings are not taken into the equation. Al Heyman ain't think about you niggas. He ain't sitting around, okay, goddamn, though. All right, look, I got this contract, right? But I saw some Wakanda niggas and some niggas from Zamunda and Blackistan online. What they saying, well, this what we need to do. See, they saying that don't let the nigga get this, and we need to be doing that and yada. Like, I don't think they do that. I just want to throw that out there. I don't think they do that myself. You get what I'm saying? Ready though.
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's gonna be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say
that? You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's called? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
Hey, niggas be thinking they feelings are taken into the equation. You know what I mean? Once shit get done, I him and sit back like, man, I ain't thinking about what these niggas talking about.
DJ Quick?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Wait, Tank Davis is out of jail as well. We do know Tank is out of jail. We're gonna see what he do next. The Crawford Spence fight is huge. You know, next week is a good week for us because not only are we getting Crawford and Spence on the 29th, but we're getting Fulton and the New Way to Monster on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me see. We're getting those guys on the 25th. Rolling with my motherfucking strap on the side of me. Don't mess with the East Bay G's. Let me see. Yeah, on the 25th. On the 25th. Right now, we got my main man, Slick Rick, in the building. Let's give him a round of applause. Rick Glaser, the infamous Rick Glaser. What's going on, fam?
Now, I can barely hear you, buddy. Barely.
You can barely hear me?
Barely hear you.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't know how you can barely hear me.
Okay, let me hang up and I'll call you right back. I'll hit this thing right back, okay?
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, for sure. Yeah. You kick him off. So he can barely hear me, so I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why. How he can barely hear me, shit. Audio Gucci. Yeah, audio Gucci. Oh, you know what? My bad. Let me do that. No, that's not even me though. Yeah, that's not even me. That's not me at all. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Rick, can you hear me now? Oh no, he got to come back in. I got to kick him out. I got to kick him out the studio. Sorry about that, guy. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Get some technical difficulties. Puts come to shove. What we'll do, we'll just have him call into the show. Puts come to shove. Fuck it. You get what I'm saying? Solo Dolo. What did he say? He said two. Let me go ahead and bring Solo Dolo up. I got you, fam. I got you. Shout out to Solo Dolo.
Hey,
Dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said 2 world-class fights in the same week. Hyped. Shout out, coach, Rick, chat, fam, and the boxing. Bap bap. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. Fulton in a new way is just as big as Crawford and Spence.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Fulton in a new way is just as big as Crawford and Spence. Literally, it is. And probably in Japan, it's going to be bigger. Or in Japan, than probably what the Crawford Spence fight would be over here. You know, from a crowd standpoint. Because the new way the Monster is like a rock star over there. And I'm hearing that Fulton is getting a whole lot of love over there since he's been over there. I'm hearing that the Japanese are treating Fulton very, very good over there. That's what I'm hearing. So, but, you know, it may not be getting the hype that Spence Crawford is getting, but that fight is huge, bro. That fight is huge. Now, some people who casually watch boxing, you know, wouldn't agree with that because they really don't know. You get what I'm saying? They really don't know. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, but that fight is huge, bro. The simple fact that we're getting both of those mega fights on the same week it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, bro. Shout out to your boy Mambo. What's going on, fam? Knockdown 305 Solo Dolo in the building. Shout out to Next Generation Comeback Sports, Candy Slim, my sister Nick Rich. Who else we got in the building, man? Bruce Gas. I ought to say Bruce Gas. Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to D Block. It's the inevitable. D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Stand up. Facts. Shout out to D Block, man. Shout out to D Block. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Knockdown 305. So again, all right. So I'm gonna give you guys my breakdown. Okay, Rick back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. Rick, what's going on? Can you hear me now?
I can't. I can barely. I can't hear you.
Well, I tell you what. Can you call into the show? Just call into the show. Let me call you. I'll call you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why he can barely hear me. So, ain't nothing changed on this end. But let me call him and see what's up. Rolling with my motherfucker. See what's happening.
Hello?
Rick, can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay, good. You can hear me perfectly. All right, cool. Yep. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about, but it is what it is. Let's give you know, we have Rick Glaser. We're gonna do this 2 times. A round of applause. Rick, what's going on, fam? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Just relaxing, and it's a hot muggy Monday in Buffalo. But you know, staying out of that bad weather.
All right, cool. It is what it is. Now let's jump right into it, Rick. We know Terence Crawford, Spence is fighting each other. You know, what I noticed, what I was talking to in the chat was online. You know, online you have a lot of people feel some type of way, stuff like that. Either way it goes. The point I'm getting to is this. These guys, the fight is going down like the Titanic on the 29th. I labeled this fight the fight to end all disputes. Because we've been hearing a lot of disputing about who's going to win, why this person's going to win, the I Hate Terence Crawford crowd, the Pre-BC crowd, yada, 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 yada. July 29th.
LDBCers, the Haymanites, the Agenda crew, they're all out there in full stride.
Yeah. So my thing is July 29th, the reason why I'm happy that this fight is happening, not because I want to see Crawford knock this guy out, not just because of that, but it's because it's going to end all disputes. If Errol Spence beat Crawford, it's going to end the disputes there. It's going to confirm some things with people already. If Crawford beats Spence, that's going to end the dispute. It's going to confirm some things as well. I look at this fight very similar to when Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It gives me that feel. Does it give you that feel?
Absolutely. No question about it. You know, and I was right about that, and I'll be right about this one too.
Shout out to DL. Shout out to DL. He said dropping a quarter of a dub. He said first time super chat coach. He said you are super entertaining. Why are these alphabet channels promoting this Spence versus Crawford fake sparring? I mean, again, and you know what? Sugar Shane Mosley came out and said that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford sparred each other, and we knew that was a lie as soon as he said it. Because if that would have happened, everybody would have heard about that 20 years ago. We know that ain't never happened. Spence would have brought it up.
Everybody heard about Spataford spanking Floyd sparring. Why would they have heard about this?
Yeah. Hey, Rick, you sound like you far away. Are you far away from the phone or?
No, I'm standing right on top of it, actually.
Oh, okay. So, all right, cool. All right, so, what say you about the tangibles in this fight? I know you're picking Terence Crawford to win this fight, but let's break it down from a boxing perspective. What is it about Crawford's style that is the reason why you're picking him to win this fight?
Well, he's got faster hand speed. Okay, number one. Okay, that's everybody's in agreement with that. Okay,
I won't say everybody. You know,
right? And most intelligent boxing people will tell you that Crawford has a better hand speed. Crawford's more nimble on his feet, more agile with his feet. Crawford, most people believe, fights better on the inside. Crawford is a better finisher. The advantages that Earl has is strength, physical size. There are two of them. He's got probably a better jab. I think he does. That Spence does, but I just think Crawford has a better state of mind. Another thing about Crawford is going to show up in this fight. That he has a big edge, and that he's always in shape and near weight, where he walks around at 58 and has no trouble making 50. He's always in great shape. He's always in the gym. Where the other guy only gets in the gym when he has a contract for a fight, and he blows up in between fights and he drinks. And that's everybody knows that. So I'm not saying nobody doesn't know. So I think that shows up in these grueling, grinding type of fights if it comes down to that.
The thing that intrigued me about this, there was a lot of toxicity going on between the two camps. As it relates to over the years, Spence's team, PBC, there seems like there was a concerted effort to make sure that Crawford been fighting for 15 years. He hasn't fought anybody. His resume ain't all that, this and that. So it seemed like there's been a concerted effort from a hit piece standpoint. I do get the guys on social media, they hate Crawford, this and that. Alphabet Boys, LDB Sears, Haymanites. I get that. That all of that was a part of the agenda. The unpaid agenda by those guys, because they wasn't making no money on it, pushing that agenda. But my thing is from what I'm seeing in this fight, Errol Spence said something in All Access that he had to give in to a lot of stuff, a lot of Crawford demands. And he didn't understand why he did it, because he the A side and all this stuff there. What say you about that?
Well, he had to give in because Heyman was under a lot of pressure. Heyman and Espinoza was under a lot of pressure from his new boss at Paramount Global.
Yeah.
And put high pressure on them to make this fight and to make Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis make Canelo and one of the Charlo brothers. And these kind of fights, because they weren't going to pay for these flunky pay-per-views that have been doing no business for years. Mm-hmm. And Heyman, he doesn't have the Fox to go leverage against Showtime anymore. They ran him off. The Fox ran Heyman off. So you have a situation here that Heyman got backed into a corner. He got backed into a corner. Espinoza did by his boss at Paramount Global. And then Heyman got backed into a corner as collateral damage to the whole situation. So they had no choice but to make these fights. If not, it was down goes PBC, and then down goes boxing at Showtime. So they really had no choice.
So the thing that intrigued me about it was all these years that Crawford was at top rank and then became a free agent, they never had to concede anything. No. We the A side, you do what we tell you to do, this and that.
Right.
But all of a sudden, this time around, Spence speaks of, hey man, I can even conceded to who comes out first. We agree to a coin flip on who comes out the ring first, stuff like that. And I'm like, well, damn, for a guy who hasn't fought anybody, terrible resume, overrated, really ain't that good. Why would you concede all of these things to this guy?
Yeah,
well, you clearly A side, yeah. So that's what intrigued me a little bit. Yeah.
Clarence is an agent now, advisor, consultant, whatever you want to call him. Is a guy named Ish, who's in the TV business.
Ish, yeah.
So he knew the shit that was going on in the background, and he used it to their advantage.
Yeah.
That they had no choice but to do this. So that's basically how it went down. So I mean, it is what it is. What really happened was Spence was telling, Amy was telling Spence, oh, I got to concede this. I got to concede that. We got to do this. We got to do that, because he needed to make this fight. So if not, he was in trouble. Don't forget the last time Heyman had pressure put on him was to make Pacquiao and Floyd by that what's his name did.
Showtime made that fight, right?
Yeah, Showtime. That what's his name? Espinoza with Les Moonves called up Heyman. And Espinoza and said, make this fight or else. Well, this is the same set of circumstances.
So you're saying, basically what you're saying is the people who put the money up, meaning the white people, the white executives at Showtime, who I have to reiterate, the white executives, the white man basically told Al Heyman, listen, man, y'all got to make these fights. So Stephen Espinosa, you got to make these fights. If not, we're not gonna put the money up for anything else and this and that.
Right.
And is that what you're saying?
Fold your tent, and then TBC would have went out of business because they have no TV partner anymore.
Again, I'm me personally, Rick. I'm just happy that we're getting the fights. I don't give a damn whether it's Showtime, Paramount, who's the parent company of Showtime, PBC, ESPN, DAZN. I don't give a damn as a fan, because I don't make any money off of it. Like you make money in boxing. I don't. So I don't have it. I don't have a vested interest from a financial standpoint, because I ain't making nothing financially anyways from boxing. But as a boxing fan, I'm just happy that we're getting this fight. This is going to settle a lot of things, a lot of hang-ups, a lot of ifs. Some people say that Spence is too big for Crawford. His size, he's just going to walk in there and just be so big that the little guy won't be able to overcome the size. Some people like myself say, man, listen, man, when it comes to ring IQ, footwork, agility, ability to be able to change directions on the dime, on the fly, hand-eye coordination, ability to be able to take away whatever weapon that you have, speed. I think this guy Crawford is the better fighter, and I think he's gonna knock this guy out. I think stylistically, his style is tailor-made for Crawford. That's just how I'm seeing it. Now, I won't find out until July 29th. You know what I mean? So we won't find out until July 29th, but that's just me giving an overall boxing assessment of it myself. And this is no promotional companies, no YouTube, forget all that. Just me giving a boxing assessment. That's just how I see it. Shout out to Deal again, dropping that quarter of a dub. He says Spence going to need at least 10 mouthpieces for all the lethal counters. He's had, I guess you're trying to say all the lethal counters he's going to run into. It's going to fly out of the arena. Yeah, because he's saying about the mouthpiece and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's really somebody's going to need. I think the guys from the LBDCers and these Haymanites, I think they're going to need professional help, like psychiatrists and grief counselors and all that kind of stuff.
Wait a minute. There's this one guy. There's this guy on. Listen, I you know what? If I tell you, you won't believe me. So I like to show the receipts. If I tell you if I tell you what it says, a lot of you guys are not going to believe me. But you on Twitter, Rick, there's a post that somebody put out there. And in the post, the guy was talking about a new way to monster. Let me see. I think this is it right here. He was talking about a new way to monster and Cool Boy Stealth. And he said something of the sort that a new way has never, he's in the process of fighting a black fighter, but he's never had a black sparring partner. We automatically know we automatically know that Inoue is going to lose because he's fighting a black fighter, but he didn't even prepare to fight that black fighter with a black sparring partner. And you can't make this shit up.
True.
I'm gonna show it to you. I actually have it. I'm dead serious. So he didn't have a boxing criteria. He didn't say, well, stylistically, man, this is why Inoue is going to lose. I feel that Cool Boy Steph has a higher ring IQ. I feel that his footwork is very, very good. He's very elusive. He's defensively sound. He knows how to keep his head off the line. He's very good at parrying. He's very good at hand-eye coordination. His feint game is strong. He's very good at setting up his shots. He didn't say any of that. He said specifically that because Inoue, I don't know how does he have a way of knowing this, is not sparring with a black sparring partner. So based on that information there alone, we automatically know that he's going to lose. Here it go right here. Here it go right here. I got it right here. I don't want nobody saying I'm lying. One thing about Coach, boy, when I say something, I got the receipts. He got a receipt right here. You can't see it, Rick. But this guy here named Fresh on Twitter. He said, how you preparing for a black fighter and you not sparring that race? Fulton easy. This is exactly what he said. You can't make this shit up. Just want to show it to you guys.
No.
Just want to show it to you guys. So anyways, Rick, the question I have is this. There was a lot of animosity going on between, Spence and Crawford. That's what I originally said in the beginning. But I noticed that even though Spence is saying, his team is saying, oh man, Crawford ain't fought nobody. He did this. We're going to break him. We're going to do that. I noticed Crawford hasn't really said anything. Like when he was interviewed by Brian Custer and other guys, they said, well, what took this fight so long to happen, man? And this and that. If you would have asked Crawford that in the past, prior to landing this fight, he always say, him or someone in his team or say something, yeah, man, well, this fight took too long because, Spence ducking or this and that and yada, 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 yada. He don't want to fight me and this and that. It's public record what's out there. But when they ask him this time around, he just say, well, none of that matters right now. We're fighting in July 29th, which is true. But it seems like he's taking the high road, but Errol Spence and Derek James and them, they're not taking the high road. They staying consistent with what they've always said prior to the fight, and even now they have the fight, they stepping up the gas on Crawford. What say you about that? Why he not saying anything?
Crawford's a pretty classy guy, and he's much smarter than people think he is, and I just think he's playing it cool. I just think that that's his personality. He's not a hothead, and he's going to enjoy doing what he's doing on July 29th, and he'll have the last laugh. I think that's his personality. Where Earl's got to defend his stupidity, all his dumb actions over the last few years, the last 5 years, and people are tired of Earl. A lot of people are tired of Earl. I mean, the PBC and Haymanites won't admit it, but the guys that don't care who, there are people out there that don't care who wins, but they're sick of Earl. So there's your answer right there.
Why would they be sick of Errol though?
Because there's a whole attitude and stuff like that. Though, you know what fried a lot of people? People still laugh about this day.
What's that?
But when after he was fighting, I don't know,
Ugas?
I think after he fought Porter, they asked him about, Spence. Well, I don't know about all that. I'm gonna go to my ranch and plant my chickens and my horses.
No, you mean to ask him about Crawford?
What's that?
No, you said Spence, but you meant when they asked Spence about Crawford, he said he was going to play with his chickens and his horses. Yeah, okay.
Right. I'm gonna go to my ranch and play with my chickens and my horses. And if you would have asked Marvelous Marvin Hagler that same thing, he would turn to Bob Arab and say, "Hey Bob, get me this guy Crawford. I want to tear his head off and shit his neck."
No,
not going to a fucking farm and ranch and play with chickens and horses. It just doesn't sound fight-like. It doesn't sound fight-like. And I think a lot, and avoided the question, and I just think a lot of people, it pissed a lot of people off about Earl.
What say you about the judge? Let me ask you this. This is a good question because I had a commissioner on here from Mississippi, a Mississippi boxing commissioner on this show not too long ago. He called in, but let me ask you this, Rick. Tell me the process since you've been in boxing for over 30 years. You know this shit. Tell me the process that goes about A-side fighter. What does A-side mean? Let's clarify what A-side means. When the fighter says, I'm the A-side, what exactly does that mean?
Normally he gets more money. Normally he walks in last. Normally he gets introduced last at the press conference. You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, all those little benefits.
Now that Crawford is with the PBC, do you think Al Heyman looks at him the way he looks at Errol Spence? He's a PBC fighter. He's one of us now.
Of course not. He's only with PBC for 2 fights.
So
no.
So it's safe to say that Uncle Al ain't gonna give him no favors, so to speak. What you're saying?
No, there's no favors coming from Uncle Al to Crawford.
Yeah, but that's
remember, Uncle Al though didn't want this fight. This was forced upon Uncle Al.
I don't know, so he ain't gonna look out for the brother man Crawford. Huh? Okay. All right,
no.
All right, so when an A-side promotional company, Spence is the A-side, yada yada yada, they're gonna pick judges for this fight. What is when you are a promoter that has an A-side fighter and you want to protect your interests, and I intentionally worded it that way.
The boxing commission picks out fighters with the organization sometimes with a world title fight,
right?
But if not, the sanctioning body has to agree to it, and each side has the opportunity to throw one judge out normally under normal circumstances.
When you say each side, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Each camp.
Oh, the camps have a say. And which judge can stay and has to go?
Of course, one apiece. Yes, one each. They got one apiece. Yeah,
you're the first person I ever heard say that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
So when I had Timothy Bradley on the show, Tim said that I asked him a very good question. I say, Tim, when you get ready for a fight, when you're in the ring boxing, do you fight according to how you know this particular judge normally judges fights? Let's say, did you get what I'm saying, Rick? Let's say you have a fighter.
Yeah,
you know,
I get it. We got some guys like boxers, some guys like more aggressive guys.
Yeah.
Some guys go for volume of punches. Some guys go for how hard you punch over a guy who doesn't punch is feather fisted. I get it.
So Timothy Bradley say if you're a fighter, if you're a smart fighter, you better pay attention to who the judges are, because that you got to fight.
You can only throw out one guy.
Right.
Oh, they're not giving you picking and choosing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of fans feel that boxing is a corrupt sport.
Yeah. There's less corruption and judging and refereeing, but there is more incompetence than there should be.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna have these referees and judges and stuff like that. You have any Marvin Hagler stories that you want to tell that you know of?
Yep. Yeah, I'll tell one marvelous Marvin Hagler story that everybody should like. So he's in Palm Springs. He's training for I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was Tommy Hearns. He was out there, and there was a Chrysler dealer meeting there, and a friend of mine was a Chrysler dealer here in Buffalo, Bob Shanks, and he walks up to marvelous Marvin Hagler, and he says to marvelous Marvin Hagler, he says, "Are you gonna win?" He says, "That's not even a question you should be asking me."
Yeah, for real.
Are you gonna win? So there you go. I thought that was great. It was a great answer. So Bob came back and told me the story, and I says, "Bob, I said the guy's been champion for like 5 years already. He's had a ton of title defenses. He's marvelous. You don't ask if he's gonna win. You ask the other guy if he's gonna win." You know, that's how boxing works. You don't ask the champ, how you going to win? Of course you're going to win.
So, I mean, that's the mindset that you have to have as a champion.
Absolutely.
What I loved about Hagler, I just loved his mentality. Hagler had he had a no nonsense approach. I remember when he fought Vito in 1979. I was 5 years old, and the fight went to a draw. And I think I saw an old interview after that, and he said he didn't agree with the judges judging on the fight. He felt like he clearly won. He said something from this point forward. These two hands right here are gonna be my judges. And he said that's he was known for saying these are the only things I can control, what's in the ring. So and I told Crawford that. I told Bomac that. I actually asked him that in the interview that I dropped. When I interviewed, I asked Crawford a couple of questions. I interviewed when Bomac, Red, Bernie, but I said that to Bomac, and I say, is he gonna have that mentality? He said, we're gonna do whatever it take to win. I said, if you're gonna do whatever it take to win, you gotta have the Marvin Hagler. You gotta take the Marvin Hagler approach. You gotta have the Marvin Hagler mentality. You don't fight to go to the judges' scorecards because you don't know what they're gonna see and how they're gonna score it. You get what I'm saying? So,
no question, absolutely no question about it. It's a funny thing, if anybody was the prototype of what a fighter is supposed to look like, Marvin Hagler was that guy.
Yeah, Hagler was that guy. Absolutely. I totally agree, man. I love Hagler, bro. I love Hagler. Like, I'm very, like, when it comes to Hagler, man, like, it's in the middleweight division, he's my favorite fighter of all time. I love Hagler. Of course, I'm very biased towards Hagler, so I do admit that, but I do that unapologetically. I do not apologize for that. Yeah. Shout out to Dill, dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, them boys, your boy Spence getting stopped. He said, once Bud figures out the distance and timing, he's taking that jab away, and after that, he's taking his heart. Oh, so are you talking about somebody in the chat? Yeah, so again, everybody's been everywhere. Everybody's been everywhere. I have I probably have just as many haters as you now, Rick. I think me and you competing for haters. I think the same group of motherfuckers hate you, hate me. You know what I mean?
Wait. It's very gratifying, trust me.
It is. Bunch of broke niggas. But anyway, so now we got this fight. We got this fight coming up on the 29th. How do you like the advertising so far? How do you like the how the fight is being advertised?
There's nothing going on. There's just the all access, and that is even good. They're barely showing Crawford. I mean, they're treating him like a real B-side, and not as a world champion. And that's how PBC, that's how Showtime, that's how Espinosa, that's how they're operating. Okay, so be it. They're downplaying their own promotion by doing that, but that's on them.
I mean, some people feel that they're doing a phenomenal job. I mean, I guess it's
there's no buzz. There's no buzz. My three brother-in-laws aren't talking about it.
There you go with the brother-in-law. When I go into barbershops, they are talking. Well, you know what? Shit. When I go to this one particular barbershop that I always go to, Cleve's Barbershop. When you're in Tampa, please come by Cleve's Barbershop off of 50th Street. Please come by there. Coach, be there. They talk about it a lot in there. Does this fight have the same electricity that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis had?
No, not anywhere near. And the part of the reason that because it's the same culture. If it's different cultures, you get more of a clash of cultures and more people interested.
Ryan Garcia I think Ryan Garcia had a lot of the TikTokers and Instagrammers pretty much pay for this fight. Him and Tank broke records. So from a boxing standpoint, Rick, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited about a new way to monster and Cool Boy Stealth fighting on the 25th, 4 days before the actual Crawford Spence fight. What say you about that fight? How do you feel about that fight?
I like Inouye. I think he's got the faster twitch muscles. I think he knows his way around the ring just as well as Cool Boy does. And I think that he's much more powerful. Fulton's not a puncher. And I just think that Fulton's going to get overwhelmed.
I like Cool Boy. I want to see how a new way can make the adjustment. You know what intrigues me about that fight is this. I want to see, can a new way the monsters, will his power transfer over to a higher weight division? This is his 4th weight division, if I'm not mistaken. And then Cool Boy has some of the best footwork that I've seen. He's a really, really good fight off the back foot. But I don't know if he's, by him fighting a new way in Japan, will he be able to win that fight with that style? Will there come a point in time in this fight to where Cool Boy will have to have some bite down and really take the fight to a new way? I don't know, because I don't know who the judges is, how they're going to score it, whatever.
Now, let me tell you something about Japan. They're very fair in the scoring.
Okay.
As a general rule, they're very fair.
Okay. So
I mean, there's been one particular one that was a bad decision over there, but it didn't favor the Japanese fighter. It favored the out of town fighter. So, they're different over there. No question.
Cool Boy's the bigger fighter. He's a bigger fighter between the two. I'm trying to see. I'm wondering. It's very hard for me, Rick, to try to visualize how this fight is going to play out. The reason why is because both of these guys have high ring IQs. Both of these guys have excellent footwork. Both of these guys are really good at what they do. And I don't really see anybody getting stopped. I think it's going to go 12 rounds. I just don't know if a new way, will Cool Boy be too much for him at that higher weight division? A new way hasn't fought a fighter like Steph. And I don't know if Steph has fought aggressive guys. Now, I'm not saying the new way is aggressive. He's not. He's more calculated with his approach offensively. But so I would say maybe Steph haven't fought anyone like a new way. It's just kind of, but the new way has definitely hasn't fought a fighter like Steph. With the footwork that he's going to see in this fight, I'm anxious to see if he has to press the fight. How will he be able to cut the ring off on Steph and really force Steph into some mistakes, and vice versa? Will Steph be able to walk a new way into a lot of shots trying to come on the inside because of his speed, his quickness, his agility, and I think he has like a 4-inch arm reach. So I'm just that's what intriguing me about this fight. I feel that fight, a new way and Steph, is just as big from a skill set standpoint as Crawford and Spence fight. What say you?
From a what standpoint? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm saying from a skill standpoint, like it's a big fight. It's a big fight. Both of those fights are big fights.
Yeah. Absolutely, no question. I mean, no question. One guy's getting 3.1 million. Fulton, and the other guy's getting no telling 10 million. I mean, come on. I mean, it's big money for 122 pounders.
Yeah, 122 pounders. Yeah, that exactly. Is that the reason why probably Fulton was like, listen, man, we need to make this fight. I'm willing to go to Japan. Because some people are like, listen, you have a lot of people online who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They say that they say not Cool Boy. A new way to monster is a hype job. He hasn't fought anybody. But these are the people who do not even watch the 122-pound division. Same group of guys. You know who it is.
Well, hold it. Those are guys that didn't watch 112, 115, and 118 either.
Yeah, they didn't watch any of those.
Never fought at 42.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. They don't watch 112, 115, or 118. So when I hear these guys say that a new way hasn't fought anybody, this and that.
Let me put it this way to you. A new way is called the Monster, and he didn't invent the name. They invented it for him. So there's your idea. The press started calling him the Monster over there, and he is a monster. So I don't give a shit what some guy sitting in Philadelphia, Detroit, Washington D.C., Baltimore has to say about it. There's a reason they call him the Monster.
Yeah. I think a lot of those guys, they just don't know. They don't know who the guy is. They haven't seen him fight. And so my thing is how close do you make this fight? In your opinion, I know you think a new way is going to win the fight. I know that's how you see it, but do you see it going to a decision or what?
They'll probably go to a decision. Yeah, I think the other guy was over. I think the new way will overwhelm him with the volume of punches.
Yeah.
So,
the Crawford Spence fight, I noticed, and I think I asked you this before, but I want to revisit this question. It's rumored that both of those guys are getting 8 figures. And I asked you this question already about what changed. We know the networks. The networks, the guys who put the money up, pretty much put their foot down and was like, hey, listen, these are the fights you need to make if you want to continue to get money from us. So it put Al Heyman in a situation where, well, look, I have the fighters. I might as well make the fights. You know, the gravy train is over with. Keith Thurman, we have Jaron Ennis. Keith Thurman is fighting Ugas. I'm not going to lie to you, Rick. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been high on Ugas. Never. So I don't think highly of him as it relates to as an elite fighter. I don't. Is he a former champion? Yes, but I just don't think highly of him. But I'm going to put that aside. Keith Thurman and Ugas is fighting each other. Keith Thurman is saying that he's back. He wants to fight the top guys. Spence Crawford. Of course, Spencer Crawford is ignoring Keith Thurman because they have to fight each other. Do you feel that Keith Thurman messed up by staying inactive all of those years, and then now he's anxious to fight again?
Of course.
Why you think he's so anxious now? You think the money's ran out or what?
Oh yeah. Yeah. How could it not? For sure. Got married. Well, as soon as you get married, the money runs down.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. As soon as you get married, the money does run down. And now he wants Crawford and Spence is not going to get those guys. If you Al Heyman, do you say, hey, look, the winner of Ugas and Thurman fights Boots next, or what do you think about that?
Who knows? I can't see Thurman fighting Boots. I just don't see it.
There's no money there for him. Do you see?
No, unless he's the only game in town with Spence and Crawford move up. Unless he's the only game in town to cash out. You know, I just don't see it.
So do you see him eventually fighting Spence and Crawford? Because there's rumors that those guys are going to move up to 154 after this fight. I don't know how true it is, but those are rumors that they're going to move up. Both guys are going to move up 154. So
I hear they're going to move up. Yep.
So would Thurman move up too, or you think he'll just stay at 147?
I probably not. He'll probably stay at the weight. You know, unless Heyman says, "Hey, move up. I got a money fight for you." You know.
Yeah. But the thing is, Rick, once Crawford and Spence move up, where does that leave the welterweight division? Like, where is their money fight? Virgil Ortiz has already moved up, from what I'm hearing. He moved up to 154.
Right.
So
it's gonna be with Ennis. You know, it's gonna be with Ennis. That's who he's gonna be with. He's gonna be the new boogeyman once the Crawford and Spence move up.
Boots gonna be the new big boogeyman, huh? So Keith Thurman may have to see that boy. He may have to see Boots.
Yep, possibly, but not now.
Tank Davis has just got out of jail. And they've been celebrating all online. He's out now. Tank has had 2 fights this year thus far. I remember prior to him going to jail, I was like, man, the good thing is Tank got 2 fights already in the bag. And so now he's still good. I'm hearing that he did like 40-something days in jail. He's out. Do you foresee Tank having another fight this year?
The rumors are crime was down 8% while he was in prison for those 44 days.
Man, you ain't answer the question, man.
I knew you were going to throw a shot. Crime would be down. I would have thought crime would be down even more, to be honest with you, but only 8%.
Do you think that he's going to have another fight this year, though, before the year's out?
Yeah, 100%.
Who you think he's going to fight?
I have no idea. With TBC, I think if what's his name wins, oh God, what's his name? Pitbull Cruz, Isaac Pitbull Cruz wins, and which he should. Yeah. He's fighting a guy can't break a grape. And Giovanni Maletti. So let's assume he wins. It'll probably be Isaac Cruz, I would say.
You know what? I think that's a respectable fight for Tank. I'm gonna tell you why. Because what they're gonna do is, hey, a lot of people was booing that fight. They thought Isaac Cruz did enough to win the fight. Some people said Tank was running in that fight. Pro Tank fans said no, he was putting on a boxing clinic. But I've never seen Tank be on the back foot like that against anybody since he's been boxing. the way he was against Isak Cruz. That boy can take a punch. I ain't gonna lie. I saw Tank hit Pitbull Cruz with that uppercut. The same uppercut he caught. What the dude name is? What the dude? Santos. No, what the dude he knocked out? Dela Cruz. No, Dela Cruz. No, not Ryan. Dela Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz. He had no call Pitbull with an uppercut. Man, Pitbull head went up a little bit, came back down, and he ate it. He kept coming. And no pause. He kept coming, pause. And I think it was at that point, Tank said, you know what, man? This ain't no average motherfucker. This man took my uppercuts. Bro, he was walking through that. I was shocked. Like Tank got popped. Like, Tank throw them uppercuts out of nowhere. And he landed right on the button, man. That man head barely moved, bro.
Right.
So a lot of people feel that Pitbull potentially won that fight. So I think that'll be a respectable fight for him coming back out of jail to fight Pitbull Cruz. I don't think a lot of people will be upset about that. What you think?
I think it's a respectable fight. I like the fight.
Do you see Devin Haney? What about you see Devin Haney and Tank fighting each other at 135?
Devin Haney and Tank? No.
Yeah, he been calling him out. He been saying that he want to fight Tank and this and that, and that's the only person he'll stay at 135 for.
No, too risky of a fight. They won't take that fight.
When you say they, who is they won't take it?
Heyman won't want that fight, and if Floyd's involved, I don't know if Floyd's involved or not. They won't want that fight.
You think Tank them Heyman them won't want that fight for Devin Haney? I mean,
no, not unless it's forced upon him by Showtime by the Paramount Global executives. No, they won't want that fight.
So why you feel that fight is a high risk for Tank? The Devin Haney fight?
Absolutely.
Man, absolutely. I don't know if I agree with that, man. I mean, I do.
I'm not. Whoa, hold on. You're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying Tank's not going to win.
Yeah.
But they'll be too nervous to make the fight.
Oh, okay. Well, Tank is going to be the one to have to push for it then, because I think he's going to have to be the one to push for that fight. If that fight were to happen, I
don't think Haney's going to stay at the weight. I think he's going to move up.
Yeah.
I really do. Anyway, so I think it may be a move point. At least for now.
Yeah, Devin Haney moved up to 140. His first fight, not my main. What's the guy? Ryan Garcia is there as well. Roland Romero is there. What say you? How do you see that? How do you see that playing out? Devin Haney moved to 140. Devin Haney, who do you see him fighting? Like, who would you like to see him fight at 140 his first fight?
I don't know. I never thought about it. I'd like to see Haney fight Regis Prograis. That's a good fight. Fun fight.
Why is Regis Prograis not a draw?
Just, nobody ever promoted him as such. That's fine. Nobody ever promoted the guy properly. He was with the Bella, and then he was with Pro Bellum. He wasn't with the Top Rank. He wasn't with anybody who gets him any PR.
I wonder why he didn't sign with Top Rank. Why he went to Eddie Hearn?
Because Top Rank wanted a long-term deal, and Eddie only signed him for 3 fights over. I heard a year, and I heard 15 months. I don't know which is true.
What's the name? He need a big fight though. Regis Prograis need a big fight. Shout out to DIL. What you say, fam? Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said much love and respect to Spence. He a monster, but come fight night, he's going to know the meaning of timing and instincts. But via beatdown. Shout out to DIO. Salute to you, fam. So, again, PBC is running the show right now in boxing. They're doing their thing. However it went down, of course, we know Paramount played a big role in this as well. But right now, they got the David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. That fight went down. I don't know how successful it was from a pay-per-view standpoint, but that fight went down. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia went down. Explain this. A new way and Cool Boy. Is that a joint promotion with PBC in Japan?
No. They might list it as it's not a joint. They're just getting paid.
Okay.
Delivering the fighter. They got nothing to do with the promotion.
So we have a New Way and Cool Boy and Stephen Fulton fighting on the 25th. Crawford Spence fighting July 29th. And then right after that, we have Jamel Charlo. Then I think the next big fight, Jamel Charlo and Canelo. They putting on a lot of big fights, man. They're putting on a lot of big fights right now. They're doing their thing. Where do you see DAZN going at from here?
I don't know. I have no. It just the zone amazes me with the stuff that they put on. I mean, they put on 2 shows the other night. The zone did on the exact same time starting slot, 8 o'clock. One was from Mexico and one was from Detroit. I just don't get it.
The one from Detroit, that was Alicia Baumgartner.
Right.
That was Alicia Baumgartner. Right. I love that fight. There. I know you don't watch women's boxing, man. That was a good fight.
Right. The point is they do 2 shows at the exact same time.
Yeah, that's
2
dumb.
boxing shows.
That's dumb.
Yep. I mean, craziness.
That's dumb. Canelo and oh, I'm glad I got you on this show for this question here. Rick. Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now he's signed to Death Row Records. He's with Al Heyman in the PBC. My question to you is this. We're hearing that this is a 3-fight deal. Big Nello, they landed the biggest fish in the ocean. Well, not a fish. This guy is a whale. They landed the killer whale, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Do you think that Canelo has a lot of power over there with the PBC now that he's over there?
Oh, absolutely.
If you're saying absolutely, why would a white Mexican with red hair and freckles have power over there at the All Black Pro Revolutionary PBC? Why is that?
Because he's Canelo. I mean, he's got he's got a couple $100 million. He don't need to borrow any money from Al Heyman, and he don't need to beg Al for nothing. He's got his own private jet. I mean, come on. It's apples and oranges compared to what those guys have.
Well, was it Canelo got a couple of $100 million in the bank? So is it is it safe to say that Canelo is still the cash cow, the face of boxing in America?
Absolutely.
Okay. If anyone feels that he's not, do they have any like tangible evidence or proof to show that Canelo is not the top guy? I haven't seen any yet. But do you think that he's picking the 3 fights? If he has a 3-fight deal with the PBC, do you think that Canelo is picking the 3 fights, 3 fighters who he wants to fight over there?
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to tell him what to do. Trust me.
Yeah, so they're not going to tell him what to do. This is goddamn. So Canelo Alvarez went to went to Death Row. I like to call Al Heyman Suge Knight and PBC Death Row Records. They just landed Tupac. Canelo will be Tupac. So they got Tupac. That's Canelo. They have Terence Crawford now. Terence Crawford is Snoop Dogg. And then you got the Dog Pound. you got the Dog Pound. They got Tank Davis. So they have, and then I'm hearing that from a de facto standpoint, Ryan Garcia, he's beefing with Oscar De La Hoya. Now you see Ryan Garcia over there with the PBC, not from a contractual standpoint, but what I mean is he's training with Derek James. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, he's that the advisor lawyer for Ryan is getting sued along with Ryan for torture, interference, and all this other kind of stuff. So they can do what they want to do, but they can't be fighting for anybody else but Oscar. And no judge is going to agree with Ryan after they just secured him a $10 million purse for a fucking fight. It's just not going to happen. So there's your answer.
So how long is Ryan going to be over there at Whitgo and the boy? Do you know anything about that?
About 4 more years, probably.
About 4 more years.
Yeah, 3 to 4 more years. Yeah.
I'm like, well, bro, this is too early to be beefing with your promotional company. Can't be beefing with Oscar right now. I mean, Rick, it's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. You get your ass beat from a PBC fighter in Tank Davis.
Yep.
You cried and complained about a contract that Tank Davis, he put all these stipulations in the contract. Tank said that.
Now you want to sign with them. I know. and Golden Boy didn't want those things in the contract. That's part of the problem. That's why they're suing, because the manager negotiated that deal. The lawyer behind Golden Boy's back, and everything's got to go to Golden Boy. And so there you go. I mean, it's ugly.
I never seen anything like this. It's like Marvin Hagler. I just want to throw this out there. It's like Marvin Hagler being with Top Rank with Bob Arum. I just want to just follow me. Tommy Hearns is signed to, let's just say, Don King. Just throw that out there.
Yeah.
And Hagler, who signed to Top Rank, there's bad blood between him and Hearns. He knocks Hearns out. And then Hearns say, you know what? He started beefing with Don King and then say, hey, I want to come to Death Row. I want to go to Top Rank and be over there training and be with Hagler. The same guy who knocked you out. You're not mad. The thing that pissed me off about the whole thing is after the fight, you guys are trading phone numbers in the ring. You're taking pictures with him. You're saying how much you want to be friends with him. How you doing, buddy? This and that. And you're telling your promoter that the enemy, these guys showed me more love than you guys did. They showed that they really cared about me. They treated me good. And bro, like, dude, they just whooped your ass in the ring. What are you talking about? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. It's a whole sad state of affairs. I'll leave it like that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Obsidian Lion for dropping that half a dub. He said, these questions are for both of you. He said, can Fury be regarded as the best heavyweight in this era? And can Spence overcome Crawford having this long layoff? Okay, the first one is can Spence be regarded? Can Fury be regarded as the best heavyweight of this era?
Who was
Tyson Fury?
Yeah, this era, of course, absolutely, no question.
Based on what? Mm-hmm. Based on what?
Based on all his major victories, undefeated. Everything. Nobody's been able to beat the guy yet.
Yeah. So he beat Vladimir Klitschko.
Yep.
One of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. And then he beat Deontay Wilder twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think
he beat Dillian White? He beat Dillian White as mandatory contender. I mean,
caught him with uppercut. He did Dillian White dirty though. He hit the man with an uppercut, then he pushed him. I saw that shit. Hey, he caught Dillian White. Dillian White was coming forward. Next thing, Tyson Fury took that half step back, and when he took that half step back and planted his foot, he came up with that uppercut. Bap! And then when he hit him, Dillian White's head went up and his neck froze, and then he pushed him. I said, God damn, bro.
I know.
Oh my Lord. So okay, and then the next part. Can Spence overcome Crawford having a long layoff?
I don't see it. I think the other guy's always in shape and ready to go. I mean, the guy's a beast.
Did you think?
I just don't see it.
Do you think that Errol Spence's lifestyle outside of the ring is going to play a big factor in this fight if he were to lose?
Yes, if it's a grueling fight, yes. Mm. Yep, it will. Yep, no question.
So the
Let's
odds.
put it this way, yeah. Let's put it the car wreck, the booze, overweight, none of it can help. It can only hurt.
I mean, well, he's only fighting Crawford. Crawford is really not a hell of a fighter. He doesn't need all of that to be the guy that hasn't fought anybody.
Okay.
That's what they say. Okay. The guy Crawford ain't nobody. So if he ain't nobody, I mean, he can take booze, whatever, to beat the guys. It should be very easy. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. So I want to ask you this about pay-per-views. If you were to do a guesstimation, of course we don't know, but you're saying there's no buzz about this fight. I don't hear the electricity about this fight that I did with Tank and Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna be honest. The electricity, and I'm excited about the fight myself. But when I remember, and I'm hoping that it changes, because once Ryan and Tank, once they went on their if you look at Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis's 2 press tours, the one in New York and one in LA, it's totally Crawford and Spence has a total different energy than Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis's press conference. I did notice that they have a different energy. It's like I can't describe it, bro. It's I can't. I don't. I'm at a loss of words. It's like, damn. It's not where I like. I'll put it this way. When Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis got announced, I was like, man, this old TikTok, this a fight for TikTokers. Man, I'm not even really thinking about this fight. But then as the fight got close, I started getting excited. Everywhere I went, the dentist, they was talking about this fight. The gas station. I go to 3 different barbershops. These barbershops in the hood, so they have a post on a lot of stuff that's going on. Everywhere I go, I'm in the, I'm going to the barbershops, the Dominican barbershops, the black barbershops, the dentist office. I'm going around the city. Hey man, what's up with that Tank and Ryan Garcia? This and that, this and that. The Spence Crawford fight. The people are my friends. My friends are asking about the fight. I got a lot of casual friends, so they asking about the fight. They're excited about it. They're really, really excited about it. But it's not like if I'm at the doctor's office or whatever. It's different, Rick. All I'm saying is I'm excited that this fight is going to be here, but the electricity seems a little different. And I think maybe the press conferences, I think it had a lot to do with probably Errol Spence and Terence Crawford's personality. It's different, different fan base. Tank and Ryan has more of a social media fan base, and I think Crawford and Spence have more of a hardcore boxing fan base. Am I correct in that assessment?
I don't know. It's hard. It's a great question. It's a hard question to answer. I really don't know. Don't know. It's puzzling.
Do you what if you were to do a guesstimation on pay-per-view numbers? Of course we know it ain't gonna break Ryan Garcia and Tank, but
five and a quarter.
That fight should do about five and a quarter.
Yep.
Is the venue sold out? I do know all the ticket scalpers bought them in the beginning, but I think that fight sold out, right? Crawford Spence.
No, a lot of tickets available.
What you mean? No, a lot of tickets available.
A lot of tickets available. They were bought up by Heyman's cronies, and they're reselling them on the internet. So there's a lot of tickets available.
Sam, Sam has a lot of those. Sam get a lot of those tickets.
Oh
right?
yeah, Sam.
Watson.
Yeah, Sam. That genius.
But they so if they still have tickets available, is that because the resale guys are pricing the tickets too much? Overpricing?
I probably. That's what they do. They overprice the tickets and they sit there.
But my thing is, damn man, see like the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight, I think theirs was. I got to go back and look because I don't want to be wrong when I say this. I got to go back and look and see. A lot of the celebrities are going to be at this fight. A lot of the big names are going to be at this fight. Shannon Sharp says he's going to come to this fight. I think this fight, Crawford Spence, is going to be huge. Whoever wins, the Spence will win this fight. This will be his first time undisputed. He could claim probably one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, if not number one. If Crawford were to win this fight, two-time undisputed, 3-division world champion, couple of times ring, lineal, pound for pound. I think this fight, from a historic standpoint, really means a lot. They have a lot on the line for both guys. If Crawford were to win, I'm going to ask you a 2-part question about Spence and Crawford. If Crawford were to win, what would this place him amongst the best fighters of this era?
One of the top fighters of this era, and vice versa. Crawford, if Spence wins, it'll be the same thing. One of the top fighters of this era, no question about it.
Do you foresee? Let's say Errol Spence were to beat Crawford on the 29th. And do you foresee maybe Errol Spence fighting Canelo Alvarez in that 3-fight deal?
If he wants to, and Heyman, yeah, I would guess, sure.
I mean, I don't give a snowball chance of Handler winning, but I'm just saying.
Right.
David Benavidez. Right. What say you about David Benavidez? I noticed that his father has been on an apology tour. His father's been apologizing to Canelo, saying he's sorry for disrespecting him. We didn't mean it. We were just doing it for entertainment purposes. Please forgive us, Canelo. We'll do anything to get back in your good graces, Canelo. My son, David, he's really not the Mexican monster. He's half Ecuadorian, half American. I'm just joking. But he's doing an apology tour for real. Why do you feel that all of a sudden that Jose Benavidez Sr. is doing all of this apologizing to Canelo now that Canelo's with the PBC?
He wants to fight him, and he's trying to placate to him and stuff like that. And Canelo's going to do what he wants to do. No jerk off like Jose Benavidez Sr. Is going to tell this guy what to do. That doesn't happen.
So Al Heyman can't make him.
It's multi-millionaires screwing with a blue collar guy. Come on now,
man. This dude,
a blue collar guy screwing with a multi-millionaire. Come on, please.
Yeah, Canelo got a lot of money, man. He got about a couple $100 million of that sort, somewhere around there.
Yep.
That dude,
he'd have to, wouldn't he?
Oh my God, bro, you got that kind of money, man. Damn, I can't even count $100 million, let alone just to imagine that. When you have that kind of money, what's the motivation? Let me ask you this, Rick. What's the motivation behind someone like a Canelo Alvarez?
I'll tell you what. You can give me my next job in life. If you get $100 million, I'll be your personal counter, and I'll count it every day.
All right, Rick. All right. He's gotta be your personal counter. We count it every day. Doggone, what's his motivation? What's Canelo's motivation? He has a net worth of a couple of $100 million somewhere around there. And I guess after all of his money is tallied up after this year, what's his motivation to continue to fight? When you have that kind of money, like, what's the point in training so hard and fighting? What's the point?
It's called generational wealth. He wants to live right for the rest of his life. He doesn't want to live in a budget. So he figures if he makes another $100 million, he's got $300 million. And let's say he's about 33 years old. If he lives another 60 years, he can go spend $5 million a year, $100,000 a week if he has no income, zero, and live out the rest of his life wonderfully. That's what he's thinking.
That's a lot of fucking money, dog. Damn, a current fighter in the sport of boxing. Man, I mean, bro, I sit back and think about it. This is a little guy from Guadalajara.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think Anthony Joshua's gotten Tyson Fury? Come on, those guys are hitting over 100 mil.
Yeah, Joshua been touching cake. And then now Fury. Listen, how much is Fury making for fighting the Ngannou, the MMA guy?
No telling. 40 million probably in that category.
Bro, that's crazy money, bro. Like, damn.
I know.
I'm still trying. I'm trying to touch a meal. I'm trying to touch a meal. These motherfuckers, they playing with $100 million, 40, 50 million. Man, god damn, bro. What say you about this? If hypothetically, because you already clarified that you don't see this fight happening with Tank Davis and Devin Haney. You don't see that fight happen. You already clarified that. But what say you about this? Devin Haney, let it be known on Twitter. Well, Shakur Stevenson.
Well, I shouldn't say they won't happen. It won't happen right now as lightweights. It may happen eventually at 140 a year or $2 a row, but not for their foreseeable. No.
Okay, so my question is this: Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He is currently not associated with any promotional brands right now. Nobody.
Correct.
So
correct.
I'm hearing from what they said on Twitter. Devin Haney offered Shakur Stevenson a 75-25 split to fight him. My question is this: 75-25 split of what? You don't have any promotional company. Who's going to put the money up? So, Mike, is that?
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. So yeah, it's all bullshit.
You think that Bob Arum is going to allow somebody else to promote his fighter and go to another network? No. Forget about it. Come on, please. Ridiculous.
Yeah. So he was just basically pump faking. My next question is this, because a lot of people, Devin Haney fans, said that he's the A side. Shakur has to acquiesce to whatever Devin says. If now that Tank Davis is out of jail, if Devin Haney wants to fight Tank Davis, the equation switches. What I mean by that is this: he won't be able to go to Tank and say, because I'm the undisputed champion, I'm the A side, I get the majority of the pie. Tank is the biggest draw between Shakur and Devin Haney combined. He's the biggest draw. So he won't be able to dictate those terms that he put out there on Twitter to Shakur. That he won't be able to dictate that to Tank. And Booker Ray Leonard is going to let him know, hey, you know, Tank is the A side. We broke phenomenal numbers. So would Devin Haney be in a situation where he would have to bow down to what Team Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, and them say he do if he want to make that fight at 135?
It ain't gonna happen. It's hypothetical.
He says hypothetical. He says Rick says hypothetical. I'm not even going to entertain this.
Come on. You know, let's talk about something that could happen. You know what I mean?
Hey, but I don't know, man. They saying that this fight can happen. That's what I'm hearing, Rick. I'm hearing that this fight can happen between the two. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
All right, well, Rick, listen, I think that's all the questions I had for you, man. I know I had you on here for over an hour. Let people know how they can get in contact with you. Rick.
Hello?
Yeah, I got you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. I think because of the fact that Haney's got all 4 belts and Tank's got a belt that's really just a secondary belt, I think that Haney can do a lot better than 75-25. I think it'll be almost 50-50, like 55-45 in favor of Haney.
But Rick, before I let you go, what say you about? I'm glad you did come back because it's a question I forgot to ask you. What say you about where does Tank go from here? He has the Reggie belt. I don't know. He doesn't care.
Where does he go from here? You're gonna probably back to prison soon. He'll do something else wrong and he'll fuck up and go back to prison soon. He just he's an habitual offender.
So
to be his promoter and worry about him getting locked up and all this kind of stuff, and it would bother me. You can't even know you can schedule an event around the guy. The guy might get locked up for something stupid. You know what I mean? And and another thing he's got a real problem with today is domestic violence is huge today, and courts are really frowning on it more than ever. And if he ends up slapping some baby mama drama shit and one of his women around, oh my God, he'll get the fucking book thrown at him. So it's he's got to worry about keeping himself in line. Besides who he's going to fight next.
Okay, so assuming that he keeps himself in line, where do you see he go from here? Of course, he's going to fight. I'm predicting he fight Isak Cruz next. I'm predicting that Tank will have 3 fights this year. You don't have 2 already.
I think he will. Yeah.
But from a big fight standpoint, when I say what he's going to go next year, from a big fight standpoint, do you see him landing any big mega fights? Maybe Ryan Garcia was the mother load, of course, but outside of Ryan Garcia, do you see him landing any other big fights? What say you about that?
No, because they're going to be afraid to fight Shakur because he's so fast and so slick and he's ring brilliant. His ring IQ is so high they won't fight him.
Okay,
Floyd. Remember this: Floyd looks at Shakur as the next Floyd. Remember that.
Yeah,
and so he's not going to let his guy fight. He's not going to let his guy fight Shakur. No way, no how. So he doesn't really have anybody to turn to make a lot of money because he's already proven this year that he went from 61,000 homes pay-per-view to over 1 million because he had somebody to fight.
Yeah,
you don't have anybody to fight. He's peanuts. So.
Yeah, you gotta have the right dance partner. Tank does need the right dance partner. Rick,
correct.
Rick, before I let you go, let everybody know how they can get in contact with you on Twitter.
Yeah, at Real Rick Glaser 1, and I'm verified and whatever, and I got 7,200 some followers, and I answer all boxing questions, and it's my boxing and social media. Boxing's my livelihood, but boxing and social media is my hobby, and I like to enlighten fans on what they don't know. You can't enlighten people from the LDBC and the Haymanites. Not enlighten the ignorance. Okay? Don't ever forget, they know more than I do. They've never made a dime in professional boxing, but they know more than me.
Hey, so what exactly?
And my wife's driving a brand new 2023 S500 Benz. She got the brand new Rolex with the diamonds. You know, we live right. You know what I mean? 5-star restaurants. 5 nights a week. I mean, come on. But they know more about boxing than I do. I don't know.
Hey, you over there stunting, huh? What do you do in boxing? For people who don't know, because some people say that they don't know what you do. You don't do anything. I don't think you have a 9-to-5 job. I don't think you work at McDonald's or Burger King. So no, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
My company is called GlaserBoxing.com. Mm-hmm. And what I do is I broker deals every day for promoters, okay, with fighters, in between promoters also. And I broker anything to do with the white collar faction of boxing. And I'm also render advice to promoters, managers, fighters once in a while, but mostly TV networks, promoters, stuff like that, streaming services. And I also expert witness in lawsuits, 34 over the years. Actually, I'm up to 36 now. I'm sorry. Up to 36 expert witness in lawsuits. I set up career paths for managers for their fighters. Set up career paths with promoters for their fighters. This is what I do. Broker deals every day. And I've been doing it for 32 years. And if I do say so myself, I am a success.
So I don't think nobody else in on YouTube that I know of that does any of these things outside of shoot videos and talk loud and talk a whole lot of shit. But I don't think any of them do any of these things. Could you give me an example? Explain it before I let you go. Explain to me, what is the white collar side of boxing? What does that mean?
Well, the white collar side of boxing means that, the blue, it's a better way to describe it. The blue collar faction is dealing with the fighters, the trainers, fighters, and most managers are in the blue collar faction of boxing. There are some managers that are in the white collar faction. Okay, but very few. Okay. And then it's the promoters, it's the TV network executives, the promoters, guys like myself, the agents and stuff. We're in the white collar, where I deal with corporate America and I deal with TV networks all over the world. And I deal with fighters only because to make fights, but I don't manage fighters, and I don't have really anything to do with it. I don't go to boxing gyms. It's not my thing. I'm literally in the white collar faction of boxing.
Okay.
There's a difference between the business and the sport. I'm in the business, not the sport.
Thank you for breaking that down. I don't know anyone on YouTube that ever said that. Some of these other guys. Rick Glaser, man, thank you for calling the show. I'll get back in contact with you a little bit later.
You called me. Hold it. You called me.
Yeah, I know I called you, but but you get me.
I know.
Thank you
You're
for being
the
on
best,
the show.
Coach. I enjoy being on your show. Continued success to you. Call me anytime you'd like. Okay?
All right.
Bye-bye now. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Rick Glaser, man. Rick Glaser up out of here, man. 148. Let's see. Hold on. Let me write this down. Let me write this down. Hold on. I got to timestamp this because I need to edit this interview. I like to edit my interviews, guys. To 148. 148.30. Phone lines fixing to be open. Hey, we need 6 more likes. I need 300 in order to open up the phone lines. Hold on. Star right there. I need 6 more likes. Anybody sitting here? We had almost 6. We had over 600 people watching the show at one point in time. I know a lot of people hate watching. Anybody that's hate watching the show that don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get them.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Phone lines is open. Phone lines is open. But before I answer any phone call, anybody, any detractors, any haters who feel some type of way about Coach Malachi Williams, this is the message I have.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass twice.
Coach Malachi Williams don't give two fucks about a nigga.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Anybody got something to say? Call the show. Anybody got something to say? Want to talk boxing? Want to talk about Crawford Spence? Want to talk about Rick Glaser? Anything you want to talk about? Want to talk about what's hold on, so I got somebody hit me up. Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, call or call back. Somebody called the show. I was sending a text message to my homeboy. I got a homeboy. He got a podcast. He got a podcast. So, hold on. So I won't forget at 6 o'clock. I'll tell him to call me at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I got a homeboy. He trying to get me on this show. He just started the podcast and they want me on their show. So, anyways, yeah, y'all call the show, man. 530-494-9636, man. Coach is available. The old boy is available. We got over 500 people in here and less than 400 likes. I would like to get 70 more likes before the show ends. 70 more likes. We got a lot of people in the chat. If I don't see if you leave a message in the chat and I don't get to it, bro, we got over 500 people in the chat right now. So it's impossible for me to see every message somebody sent. It's impossible. You know what I mean? So Knockdown 305. I see you, fam. What's going on? Gertz, I see you. Eric Grimey, Knockdown. Eric Grimey, what's up, fam? Boxing Fanatic with the Lick Reed. Nelly Content. Jackie Hernandez, I see you, sis. Lisa Bells. I see Lisa Bells in the building. Who else we have? Lisa Bells in the building. As a matter of fact, man, True Media Today USA Boxing. I definitely got a rep for the set. You know I got a rep for the set. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are the official boxing podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? And that you never explains, moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, how you doing? This is Reggie from Brooklyn.
Reggie from Brooklyn. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah. You get most of these fans talking about Spence is the favorite. He's the A-side and all that. You know what I'm saying? But when was the last time that the favorite was the underdog?
That's. I mean, you make a valid point.
The A-side was the underdog. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've never seen the A-side or underdog in the fight. Never. That's the total opposite.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the total opposite of the definition of what an A-side is. No such thing as the A-side being the underdog, or there's no such thing as that.
Right. That's why Crawford was trying to tell him. He was trying to tell Spence that. And you know, that's the reason why it took so long, because Crawford wanted so much when he deserved, and all his credentials that he had, and he was bringing to the table. Even though, you know, he may bring them. I mean, Spence may bring the money, you know, but you got to respect this guy was pound for pound, and he was already undisputed, and he was a three-weight division champ. So, you know,
two-time lineal, two-time Ring Magazine, a lot going to the Hall of
right.
Fame.
He had all these credentials. Exactly. So when Spence talking about, oh, he's the A side. No, it don't look like it.
I mean, you know what?
Reggie,
I didn't know what. Now that you mentioned that, I didn't even think about that. I've never seen the A side.
Right.
I've never seen the A side, a underdog in any fight. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. You know, he said Floyd versus Oscar. Oscar was the A side though. Oscar was the A side. So yeah, that you know, right. Not even Floyd Oscar. Oscar was the A side. Floyd was not the A side against Oscar. But anyway, hey Reggie from Brooklyn, man. Thank you for calling the show. Salute, fam. Boxing Gems, what's going on, Boxing Gems? Hey man, you guys want to really know a whole lot about breaking down fight film and stuff? This guy right here, Boxing Gems, man, y'all go check him out. He does excellent fight film review, excellent fight breakdowns. Like he could break it down like a 57 Chevy. I love his content. Your boy Mumbo, he said why Oscar was the underdog. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm not saying he wasn't the underdog. He probably was underdog. I don't remember that though. I just don't remember seeing it. If Oscar was the underdog in that fight in Vegas, he damn sure wasn't the underdog at the contract. I think Oscar, because I think Floyd, I remember Floyd complaining. Floyd was saying that, man, you know, Oscar getting most of the money. I took 35%. He got a chance to choose the ring size. It's not like this Crawford Spence stuff. This Crawford Spence stuff, Spence is saying he the A side, but he's saying that he had to give up a whole lot of stuff and yada 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 yada. And I ain't never heard of that. Call what's the name you calling from? Call what's the name you calling from?
Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. D-Block, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block, man. Man, Errol Spence talk a lot of shit, man. Don't even believe that, man. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the shit. He got something wrong with his head, man. Talking about he had to give up all this shit, man. Shut up. You know what I mean? I'm lying.
But I mean, that's what he said. Though. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't know.
Bro.
Huh?
He's lying. You know why I know he's lying? Because he ain't from Dallas. That's why. Because he's from New York. And you know, when you lie where you're from, you lie about everything. Let's keep it real, man. Let's go with that. Now, you know, you can fool me once, you can fool me twice. But if you can't even tell me where you from for real, that means you got issues, man. Stop lying to my brothers. Stop lying to my people from Dallas. And you from here, man. You ain't. No matter what they say.
Hey, they say
I'm gonna keep on preaching that.
They say he from the streets. They say he represent Oak Cliff, man. He represent your hood. He was in the streets, running the turf. You know, that's what they say, man. That's what they say.
Never seen his ass in no YMCA up here in Oak Cliff. Hell no. He'd be lying. But anyway, great show with Rick Glaser. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I love the way Rick said it. What's the future of Tank Davis? He's going to go back to jail. We already know this. You know, we go with
hey,
and all these people be hating on Rick, like Rick Ken,
oh my God,
Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
Rick always hating on. Tim's always hating on Rick all the time. Man, Tim, you been with that, man? Your boy gonna get knocked out anyways. So I love it. Yes, he was right. What's the future of Tank Davis? He's gonna go back to jail. Just go back with his rubber duckies. You know, the guy don't learn his lesson, Coach. He don't. posting pictures of holding all that bag of money. Man, shit. That's the money you're going to give to the people that were in jail? They'll take care of you? Because, you know, I mean, come on, man. You probably acting like a fool in there, man. Let's be real with that.
Boy, the hate.
I mean,
let me tell you something, boy.
So,
You listen. I talked to Rick Glaser on the phone a lot, right? And well, I ain't spoke to him in like a couple of weeks, but we speak a lot, right? Bro, I don't know two people. Boy, let me tell you something. When it comes to the PBC, Rick Glaser hate the PBC with a passion. But then you, I don't know nobody who hate Tank Davis more than you. You is a certified. You hate Tank, boy. You between you and Rick. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all too.
We come with facts. So, you know what I mean? Baltimore can't do nothing about us, man. Thug and D can't say nothing about us because he know it. Thug and D know that Tank Davis loves to be there. And Al Hammond said he having too much fun in there, man. Pictures are going to be exposed later on. We don't need that kind of drama in the PBC. We got to know. We need to be perfect. We need to, we can't cross those lines no more, man. We got to stay in line. So, Canelo said, get that puto out there, man. Get that puto out of jail, man. He taking pictures with lingerie just like Oscar. Come on, man. And I got to say all this. Yes, I love being the biggest hater in this community, especially Tank Davis. Baltimore, when I say stand up from this guy, man. D-Block, D-Town, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Dallas, Texas, stand up, man. D-Block in the building, man. Bro, God damn, boy, that's some hate, boy. That's some serious hate, though. But hey, you know what? That's probably how some motherfuckers feel about me. Damn, I wish this motherfucker here, boy, something happened to this motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, I feel the exact same way you do. Shit. True. So listen, phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Anybody got something to say? Call the coach, man. I'm here, man. Coach is here. Phone lines open. Answer all calls. It is what it is. You know what kind of intrigued me about what Rick Glaser said? Because, of course, I was talking. I was like, man, Canelo over there at the PBC, he's priority now. Canelo is priority. He's that guy right now. He's pretty much running the show. Like, look at, he's picking and choosing who he wants to fight. Nothing is changing. I saw a video. As a matter of fact, it's on Twitter. This guy said that I gotta retweet this one. These are some of the most ignorant motherfuckers I've seen in my life. Like, damn, bro. Like, these motherfuckers they ain't boxing fans. They on some other shit. Let me see. I saw a tweet from Canelo. And they asked Canelo something of the sort about. Why did you pick Jermell Charlo or something of that sort? And he said that, so apparently Canelo, he was going to fight Jermall Charlo. Apparently he was going to fight Jermall Charlo. And what he did was when it became apparent that Jermall Charlo was not going to be available, Canelo said, well, I don't know. They told me that Jermall wasn't going to be ready. So they sent me the other Charlo. I told him I don't care. Send me whoever. True. Oh, I gotta find this. He say, I told him I don't care, man. Y'all send me whoever. Motherfucking Canelo. Hold on, let me see if I find this, bro. I think it's on my Twitter feed. So apparently, they were like, man, look, hey, Canelo, listen, man, listen. You do what you want to do over here. I ain't got no problems. Do what you want to do. Listen, man, Jermell Charlo won't be available. He still going through some issues and stuff like that. He won't be available, but Jermall Charlo won't be available, but we have Jermell Charlo. Is there any way that you'll be interested in fighting him? And if so, no, I'm just paraphrasing what I think, how I think that conversation went. Here you go, right here. Let me show you guys this. Now this is Michael Benson. Now some people say that this is going to be a cherry pick that went wrong. He said Canelo Alvarez. Michael Benson said Canelo Alvarez on fighting Jermell Charlo on September the 30th and not Jermall Charlo. He said, I never thought about it. They said the other Charlo was not ready and that they want Jermell Charlo. I said, okay, bring whatever. I don't care. True. Now, I don't give a damn who you bring. Hey, he ain't go right. He go to video. I mean, not the video. He go to the tweet right here. He go to tweet right here. Michael Benson. Apparently Canelo did an interview. Canelo did an interview with Sports Radio. Let me see what that's at. Let me see if we find it. Canelo did an interview with Sports Radio. Motherfucker, I don't care, dog. I don't give a fuck who you. I don't care who it is. Listen, the ass whooping gonna be the same. Ass whooping gonna be, bro. Listen, I gotta try to find this interview. I'll look it up. Oh, that's Patrick Mahomes and Canelo. Yeah, I think him and Canelo been in some commercials together. Yeah, that's Canelo right here in the pink. This motherfucker out here on the golf course. Shit. You know what? I ain't never. I want to play some golf too, dog. Fuck it. I want to play some golf too. I've been trying to. Shit, I want to play me some. I want to play me some motherfucking golf too. Shit. Shout out to Knockdown 305. What did he say, fam? He said beat him down. He said beat him down, beat you down. Oh, you talking about Clubber Lane? You talking about Clubber Lane? Yeah. I beat him down. I'm gonna beat you down. I beat you like I did last time, by boy. I beat him down. I'm gonna beat you down. You get what I'm saying? Hey man, phone lines open, man. I mean, don't nobody want to send me no threats or call me coons or whatever. Anybody want to call the show? These niggas be, I mean, these whole ass niggas, some of these whole ass niggas be having a whole lot of shit to say, nigga, the phone lines open, nigga. Goddamn, put your panties on and call the show. Some of these niggas that be doing all this goddamn talking, shit, I'm here for another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes, then I got to get back to write my script. So I'm here for another 30 minutes. Shout out the next gen comeback. He say, ain't that what Debo said? Oh yeah. That's what Debo said. Hey, Keno, you're right. That's what Debo said. Debo said that. I thought that was I thought I was covering. You're right. That was Debo. Debo said that. You're right. My bad. Shout out to Mr. Lemon. He said, Coach, what's up with your homeboy Blood? What you mean, what's up with him? Blood okay, last time I checked. Blood okay, last time I checked. Why you ask me that? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block 2 times, man. And you might as well stay on the phone, man. For some reason, don't nobody want to call the show. I don't know what's happening. Go ahead and talk, D-Block.
Already know, Coach. They ain't got nothing to say, Coach. Rick Glaser shut their mouth off. That's what happened.
What
Baltimore don't even call in. Baltimore don't want to call in. Shit, what happened, man? I thought you had a mouth. You ain't got no balls to call in the show, man. I'm talking about I'm enticing your ass to call in. Rick, call the show. Show some respect for your man Charlo, man. He been called out all over Twitter and Instagram. He knows he'll get his ass knocked out. Canelo Alvarez just said it too. He ain't scared of that motherfucker. He ain't scared of none of that. He won it. Where your boy at, man? Come on, man. You can't call the show? What happened? Your baby mama don't let you call in or what?
Hey.
Come on, sir. I know you in Baltimore. Call for your boy, Tank Davis. You know he like to wear all stilettos, dresses, got it all going on. Right now he's shaking his booty in front of Al Heyman. Am I still the one? Nah, man. Canelo the one. Sit your ass down and don't. Anybody want to call the show? Make the show like D-Block, D-Count,
D-Block.
Baltimore.
Yeah, this is surprising shit. I know that shit. This is surprising to me. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach.
Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Giancarlo from New York.
What's your name is?
Giancarlo.
Young what?
Giancarlo.
One Carlo. Talk to me, fam. Talk to me. I got you.
Yeah, first time calling, man. Just to say you have a great show.
I appreciate that, fam.
I have some delay with my phone.
No, I got you. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that, fam.
Listen, Crawford is gonna beat Errol. I got 100. I got 100 Crawford. For whatever is on the shot.
How you gonna get paid?
Errol is gonna beat.
How you gonna
put the 100 coach count.
You probably should. If I was you, man, I would advise you just to bet. If you're going to put money on Crawford, I would or Spence, either or. I would advise you to do it online with like DraftKings or something. The guys on YouTube don't pay you, so you can bet a guy on one card all you want. I'm being honest with you. You can bet with them all you want. You're not going to get paid. If you win, they're not going to pay you. It's just a bunch of conjecture and trash talking. But these guys are not. You're not going to get paid. I'm just being honest with you. So if I was you, I'd take that $100 and bet with the white folks online on DraftKings and stuff like that. I will bet with them if I was you.
No, I could do something better. I'll put you in your catch up.
Okay, for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? So, Juan Carlos, man, from New York, man. Nuevo York. Gracias, mi hermano. Es un placer conocerlo.
Dios te bendiga.
Okay, está bien. Nos vemos. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's my advice. That's my advice to you guys. Cause you ain't gonna do nothing but be getting mad. You ain't gonna do nothing but get mad. Cause nigga want to bet me on YouTube. You gotta put the bread up first. I'm gonna be here every day. If I lose, I'm gonna send you the money. But I don't bet niggas on air. I'm new to. I'm true to this. Not new to this. I know how these niggas roll. I've been doing this shit long enough now to know how they roll. These niggas do not pay if they lose. But boy, if they win, they're gonna be hunting you down trying to get paid. No, I don't bet niggas on air. You got that bread got to be put up. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it. Other than that, I'm gonna bet my wife folks online. That's how I'm gonna do it. And I got bets at the barbershop as well. Like here, where I'm from in my city, when we bet here, I go to my homeboy Cleve's barbershop. I'm there, and we bet right in there. We leave the money with Cleve. The week of the fight, we leave the money with Cleve. Whatever is the agreed upon amount, we say, okay, this is how much we bet. That's how much we bet. What we're gonna do is, this is how much we betting. We gotta leave that bread with Cleve to make sure it's solidified. He's been there for years. He ain't going nowhere. We be here every day. Whatever the case may be, okay, bam. We give him that money, and that's that. Whoever win, we go to Cleve, we get our payout. That's how it works. Caller, what's your name? When you calling from?
Hey, this is what I'm doing from Fort Worth.
Swap from Fort Worth. Talk to me, fam.
Man, Coach, man, I was driving and listening to the show, man, and I've been hearing Smalls, a.k.a. D-Block. That's why I call him Smalls. And that boy just been going on a little playground with it, just having fun. Nobody calling in. He just mentioning all the stuff that don't make no damn sense. He just on a hating spree. I tell you, that boy feeling good.
Shit. Hey. Yeah, between him and Rick Glaser, boy, that's some hate motherfuckers. Some hate motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm listening to D. I'm like, oh, that boy feeling free. He just free as ever, man. That's funny, man. Now you know what? Something like remember that one time you had the show. And remember, you had put up, I think it was Spence and Crawford. Remember? Yeah. And then it was like an option between that and then talking about Tank and everybody else. Remember? Yeah. At first, like, nobody called in. Remember? You remember that? And then, what's crazy is, like, you the first one kind of mentioned it. You was like, see, everybody kind of got fed up. Everybody kind of just ready for it to be over. Don't nobody really want to go back and forth about it no more. And you was right, man, because I've been seeing it everywhere else. And, like, I mean, even for myself, I'm like, shit, I'm just ready for the 29 to be here and get this shit on over with, to be honest.
I mean, like me, I know Crawford personally, but I'm like, I'm just ready for it to be over with myself. Get it over with. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck again. You know what? Swab, it's something that somebody said. I think that somebody said in the chat or somewhere. But it's something I heard. So no, you know what? That was on Blood Boxing Show. Shout out to Blood. I was on Blood Boxing Show. One dude said, "Yeah, man, I think he said he got Crawford winning or he had Spence winning. One of the two." He said, "Man, if Crawford lose, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow, and it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to be. Life goes on, and vice versa. It's never that serious.
Absolutely.
Especially the fighters who you don't know personally. You never met these guys. You don't know them. So I really
Absolutely.
don't. You don't have a personal relationship with them. There's really nothing to have an emotional attachment to from a personal standpoint because you don't know them personally. What it is a lot of people online, especially in the online era, a lot of people they live their lives vicariously through people, right? And so the reason why they take it personal because they're living their life through that guy, and they look at any failure, they take it personal, or any success he has, they look at it as though we're having that success. And if it's a guy that they hate with a passion, if he wins, some of these guys they really have bad days. Like, man, I got a bad day. They ain't gonna fuck their girl. They can't get no pussy. They can't make no money because they was emotionally invested in a fighter who don't even know they exist.
Right. Don't even know him. Like, no, I mean, like, just feedback what you said, man. Like, no, that, you know, and that's crazy what, like, society is now. Like, I mean, I can't believe I'm only 39 years old, man. You know, you an OG to me, and just how much has changed since the times of social media. Because, I mean, the way that cats be invested in these fighters that they don't even know, and then you talk about them personally, you talking about them motherfucking kids and family, and, like, what the fuck, where all this shit come from? They just boxing, bro. And then now you start to see why the fighters feel like they do. Like, you see why Crawford feel like he do when it comes to the public and the social media, man. Like, you know, you say what the hell you want to when I can't touch you or put my hands on you, but then when you get behind that keyboard, now you got all this shit to say, and then wonder why I treat y'all like I do. And it's no wonder why they do, man. And I feel them on that because it's a crazy world, man. It's a damn shame people do that.
I mean, not only Crawford, even Spence. Like, Spence seems like a low-key guy. What I'm learning from watching this All Access, you can tell these guys are probably going to be the best of friends. It's going to be niggas on YouTube now, mad, angry, bitter. No, I hate Crawford. I hate Crawford. I hate Crawford. You know, this and that. Why him and Spence got to be friends? Why, you know, like Errol Spence has not taken the position of some of the people who have been radicalized and crazy about him, and vice versa. Even Crawford, he hasn't taken the position of some of his supporters who are kind of wild and out there. These guys are multimillionaires, so I mean, they're gonna be the best of friends more than likely.
They friends,
their kids gonna be playing with each other while you still online, mad, typing in all caps, threatening niggas. I was in Blood Boxing show today. One nigga told Blood he sent him some gun emojis and told him to drop his location.
Come on, drop the addy, look at ass. Look at ass, drop the addy, look at ass.
Nigga say, drop the location. Let me get this straight. You want him to drop the location? I mean, Swag, just imagine you're a grown man. You're a grown man, dog. You come from a good era. You was born in the mid-'80s. You know, you come from a good era, so you old enough to know a lot of the old school stuff. Just imagine a nigga online, nigga drop that, nigga drop that, nigga I'm finna pull up. So okay, nigga, I'm in New York or I'm in California right now. So you gonna throw it all away. So let me get this straight. You so mad over a fighter who you never seen before, who don't know you, that you willing to throw it all away. Risk getting killed. You listen. You willing to risk your life getting killed. You're gonna get on a plane, spend $700 for a round trip ticket, and fly to my city or state or Swag city or state. Yeah, nigga, where Swag at? Listen, you really for the you that serious about this? You that serious, huh?
Man.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Sit your ass down somewhere, bro. Because, man, that's a one-way ticket. That's a one-way ticket, Phil. You get him on that shit, bro. That's a one-way ticket. You won't go back.
Well, that's a nigga right now doing push-ups. Woo, boy, goddamn, I swear to God, I hope that nigga come over here, boy. Lord, I dropped the addy. I pray this nigga come over here. Lord, you pray, Lord, please. Guess what? Guess what? All the niggas who ever said that online, drop the addy, pull up, guess what? They ain't pulled up on nobody. They ain't did nothing to nobody.
Ain't never did a damn thing. Man, that shit funny to me, man. Like, I mean, that be so funny, man. Because the first thing I start thinking about is somebody like Superman behind the keyboard. And it be funny as hell. Like, boy, your whole day messed up, ain't it?
Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I got this from Nike. I got this from Nike. Now I seen Nike do this. I'm gonna get a ski mask, put a ski mask on my face and wear a bandana around my face, and I'm gonna just be typing gangster shit in the chat, threatening niggas. Yeah, nigga, boxing gyms. What's up, nigga? What's happening? Drop the addy. Who else in the chat? Shad 419, what's up? Give me your location right now. Give me your location right now. Knock down 305. I know you in Dade County. What's happening? Where you at in Dade County? I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. What you said about Crawford? Like, you know that shit. Come on, bro. Like, for real? You know how childish that is? Like, dude, like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? No, you know you ain't gonna pull up nowhere. You ain't gonna spend no money. You ain't got the resources. And guess what? There's a good chance if you did come to this city or in SWAT Jones' city or knock down 305 city and pull up, there's a good chance that your ass ain't going back home. True.
Man, what is?
Yeah, who you is? I'm that nigga that told you. I'm that nigga that sent you them gun emojis that told you I got shooters and I'm gonna pull up. I'm here, nigga. What's happening?
Man,
oh, that's you? Yeah, that's me.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Man, you ain't lying, but you ain't lying though, man. Like, you ain't lying, bro, man. You was.
Hey, SWAT, I got other calls, man. Salute the SWAT Jones. Salute, fam.
All right, man.
Salute. Stand up. Yeah. Man, nigga, you don't sit your candy ass down somewhere. Yeah, nigga, what? Nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got a call right here. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Zorro from Savannah.
Zorro from Savannah. Talk to me.
Hey, man, it was good hearing everybody clearing up all of that stuff about you know how you cool with Spence. I mean, you cool with Crawford and somebody cool with Spence, and them boys don't take that stuff that serious. It's crazy how these boys is wilding out here, and how you said somebody even wanted to. They say they wanted to come get you at one of the fights. Like, it ain't that serious. I been like, damn. I'm like, what is, like, you actually want to come? You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody really know who you is, Coach. So we don't know. We don't know if you got some people that might have kidnapped that joker and snatched him up, and you be sitting up there talking about, I don't know what happened to Bud. Man, he's out of here. Oh my goodness. Man, it's so crazy. Like, why are these people wilding like this over these two fighters who gonna get a pile of money? Don't matter who wins, we all gonna get a good show, and they gonna get their money. Then they'll run it back and get some more money, and then after that they'll be on ESPN talking to each other, laughing and tripping, talking about their land and their horses and stuff like that.
Niggas
they keep it moving.
They gonna keep they do multi-millionaires, man. They ain't thinking about what those niggas on YouTube talking about behind avatars.
They ain't thinking about none of that.
What boxing community you with? How gangster you is? You know, how many internet goons you got? You know, what hashtag you use to represent yourself? Man, the people ain't thinking about that shit, man. You gotta think about this. Come on, man.
ain't nobody think about that. They think about getting their money, taking care of their family, just like everybody else should. And man, this is super crazy. And Rick Glaser flexed real hard, and nobody said nothing.
Yeah,
Rick Glaser flexed real hard. What he said?
You know, my wife
he hit it with the my wife got the 2023 big dog bins, and we eat 5-star restaurants. And he did it so smooth and got up off the phone. We're like, oh, he really doing it out here. See, you got to talk to people like that. That's how you move. You do what you want to do. You have as much fun as you want to have. Whatever your thing is, and you get out here. And you ain't got to sit up there and listen to these broke jokers talking about how they gonna run up on you and they gonna put gun emojis. You say they did that to you. To the other dude, they say gunning. Come on, man. Yeah, we all grown.
Yeah, I was in blood boxing chat today. Nigga told him drop his location.
We all grown.
Drop your location.
Drop a location.
Okay.
So he dropped the location and be peeping somewhere else and looking at you.
And what?
And just be like,
okay,
and
what?
And some bombs drop on them jokers or something like that, and they be gone like stupid.
Hey, man, all right, man. Shout out to Zorro, man.
You be easy, man.
All right, you too, fam. Savannah, stand up. Shout out to Boston Gyms, man. Shout out to Boston Gyms. For dropping that. Bam, hundo on your boy.
Super chat.
received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Boston Jim said, what up, coach? Salute. Much love for the shout out. I think Crawford is a level above Spence. However, Crawford can beat himself with the ego bravado. Keep doing your thing, fam. You know what? I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. If he go into this game, with the ego stuff, like he did with Kavaliauskas, and like he did with Kavaliauskas, he say he didn't get knocked down, but he got knocked down. And what gets Kavaliauskas, if he go in there like that, he gonna make it rougher for him. He's gonna make it hard for himself. Pause. But if he fighting the way he fought Jeff Horn, Victor Postal, Hank Lundy, what the dude name? Prescott. If he go in there and fight him like he did that, it's gonna be a stoppage. It's gonna be a stoppage.
True.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
From my perspective, we know how Spence gonna come. He's gonna come the way he's always come. Gonna come forward, work behind the jab, plow forward, get on the inside, and dig to the body. That's what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? That ain't no secret. He fights the same way. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, man, shit. I'm just wondering, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When it comes to boxing, so far this year, 2023, we have been getting some really, really good fights. There's really nothing to complain about. We have been getting some good fights. There's nothing to complain about. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing to complain about. And again, I never played tennis. Well, I played tennis before, but I'm not a professional tennis player. I'm not a professional ping pong player. I don't go back and forth with niggas. There's no need. I don't go back and forth with niggas. You get what I'm saying? So, there's no need for that. On the internet, the internet is the internet. It's really nothing more than that, nothing serious. And the internet is the internet. Don't get too emotionally caught up in anything anyone says online. Yeah, just be like me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I piss everybody off. Y'all know Coach piss everybody off. I don't give a damn. I don't care nothing about fitting in with no groups. I don't give a fuck about no hoe ass niggas. I don't give a damn about. I don't fit in with no groups, dog, at all. I ain't a part of no cliques, no crews on YouTube. I don't seen all you niggas be down 1 minute with each other, and then y'all turn around dropping diss videos, dissing each other. So I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. Carla, what's your name? You're calling from?
Coach, I'm pulling up on you. I want you to drop your location, nigga. We finna pull up, and there ain't nothing between me and you but some bullets in the concrete, my nigga. And when I see you, we chin checking, we body wrecking, and ain't no half stepping. Drop the addy because it's the fight and it's on sight. We crush grooving, we body moving, we shooting and looting. I want your location, and ain't no faking. It's jawbones we breaking, cause you are cold. And when I see you, I'm gonna hog tie you and drag you across that road. It's your boy Blood Boxing. What's up?
Hey, Blood, I'm looking at your chat. What the dude told you? He say, drop your location. Nigga, drop your location. Nigga, drop your location. Nigga, what's happening? No, nigga, just drop that. Like, what was he gonna do? What you said? Blood said, my name, Blood, Marlon, we say Marlon Jordan. Yeah, I'm in Gainesville.
Marlon Jordan.
Yeah, just come. There's only one day. There's no others there. Just come there. Just come there. If you serious and you really own that, like you say you is, you know what I mean? just come to
at least the guy had something on his page. He had some videos of him lifting weights and stuff like that. That ain't gonna help him against me, bro. All that lifting weights and stuff, he better keep that shit over there. I don't know what's up with these guys, man. They taking this shit a little bit too serious. And I've been listening to your show, Coach, and I just can't wait for this shit to be over with, to be honest. I just want to see this fight happen. Let's get us the result so we can put this shit to rest, man.
Yeah. The level, you know what? The level of toxicity for Crawford Spence, it hits a little different because it's people of the same race and ethnic group that's doing it, right? So you have people who all they see is race. Like a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. This guy right here said some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. There's a guy on here. He was talking about Cool Boy Steph and A New Way to Monster. And this guy said that, and some people thought I was lying. I said, let me show it. Let me show it. So
I saw it.
Yeah, you saw it.
I saw what you showed Rick. I saw that what you showed Rick.
He said
he said because he ain't been training against no black fighters. That's it. That's just end of story right there. I know this is stupid, man. These guys don't know boxing, bro. They don't know nothing about anything. They listen, and this Terence Crawford thing is all they know about. And after that fight happens, me and you, we gonna continue to talk boxing because that's what we love to do. All these other people, they coming on here, their YouTube handles are named stupid shit like Spence beat Crawford. That's their YouTube name
and Crawford beat Spence. Like, I'm like, dude, and I say this time and time again. I don't overstep my bounds. What do I mean by that, Blood?
You don't overstep your boundaries?
I'm finna tell you what I mean. I've met Terence Crawford. Met his family.
Yes,
been to his mother's house. Just because I met Crawford and met his family, been to his mother's house, she fed me in that game. Matter of fact, they had a fish fry. That doesn't give me the right to feel like, I can speak for him and his family. I'm a representative. I always say this is how I feel. I feel that he's going to win because of this, and this. I think that when it comes to ring IQ experience, the way he can take away your jab, his footwork, hand-eye coordination, timing, stuff like that. I can literally break it down from a boxing position. I hear some people upset with you because you changed your pick from Crawford to Spence, and I don't know why. I mean, if you like who you like,
I didn't even change my pick. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah, but
I didn't even change my pick.
Yeah, but hear me out though. If you change your pick, you have a right to change your pick. I met Blood boxing. He's a big dude. You know what I mean? He don't little nigga now. He about 6'4", 6'5". So, but besides that, I have a great deal of respect for Blood because Blood is a Florida boy like myself. He's going to tell you what's on his mind. He's going to tell you how he feel, and he don't give a fuck who likes it or what. He doesn't care. He's a Sigma male. I'm a Sigma male, so I respect that. I respect that. A man is someone who stands on principle. A man is someone who stands on his own principle, in his own ground. A man is someone who don't tremble and shake when he's amongst other men. You want to know why? Because he's a man just like them. He don't change or switch up because he get around certain people. Terence Crawford, that's his family. If I got the privilege to sit down with him and talk with him and meet with him and him and his family, I'm not a part of his family. So I don't take it as though, yeah, my nigga, I'm Team Crawford. I'm a part of Crawford. I like Crawford. He's one of my favorite fighters. I'm picking him to beat Errol Spence on the 29th. I'm picking him to win by knockout. But I'm not a representative of him and his family. I'm not going to change my thumbnail to Crawford or whatever the case may be. Like me, I'm Coach Malachi Williams. Coach Malachi is the star of my own show. I'm the star over here. When I'm in the streets, I'm the star. My starship is not based upon who I meet in the sport of boxing. My starship is based upon the gifts and the ability that God gave me when I was born and how I represent those gifts in the public and in private. That's how I see things. So I'm on some other shit. That's why I'm able, Blood, to troll these niggas and talk the way I talk, because I know these niggas is the total opposite of what I represent. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you talk, brother. I'll talk, Blood. Talk. Go ahead.
No, man, I agree with everything you say, man. Everything you said. I mean, I could only second what you say. And, pretty much what you said throughout the whole show. I agree with everything. Now, all I did is I just changed my pick and said, hey, I looked at a few all access. I like the way Spence looks. He's coming around real well. Right now, I got it a 50-50 fight. That's all I said. I said, I'm going to make my final decision on fight week. But, these people, they have selective hearing, these fanboys. It doesn't matter if they're a Spence fanboy or a Crawford fanboy. Even some of the Crawford fanboys are now starting to get a little bit over the top, in my opinion. At first, it was the Spence fanboys, in my opinion, that was being disrespectful to Crawford. But once the fight was signed, they're still trying to be disrespectful towards Spence, too. So I'm just reminding them that, hey, y'all out there, too. Y'all are a little over the top of your damn self.
I mean, it is.
And that's pretty much all I'm saying.
It is what it is, blood. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. Like, I think this is mentally fatigued at this point. I think Terence Crawford is tired of it. I know Spence was tired of it. Everywhere he went, people asked him, when you gonna fight Crawford? When you gonna fight Crawford? And it was Crawford win. It was the same thing. I think both guys are tired. They just want to get this shit over with. May the best man win. The hungriest dog won't get the steak at the end of the day. That's why I titled the show July 29th is the fight to end all disputes. That's why I titled the show.
And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Ain't nothing truer than that, man.
Well, anything else you want to say, Blood, before you go?
No, sir. No, sir, man. A great show once again, Coach. One love to you, and I'll talk to you real soon, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll shoot you a call real soon, bro.
All right. Shout out to Blood Boxing, man. Y'all please go subscribe. Blood Boxing and Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Please go subscribe. Yeah, so shout out to Nelly Conte. He said get it over with. Yeah, like that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. Some of these niggas online, they feel like these fighters owe them something. These fighters don't owe you shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Don't no fighter owe a nigga on YouTube nothing. These fighters don't owe you nothing. No fighter owe me nothing. Don't no manager or promoter in boxing owe me a goddamn thing. You get what I'm saying? Niggas feel so entitled. But if you gonna go to war all right or go all out for a nigga, at least meet the man, at least have a relationship with him. I'm calling what's your name when you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach. The Crawford versus Spence, we waited long enough for this fight, so I hope it's a good one. But what's crazy to me is that, I keep hearing that Derek James doesn't watch opponent's films. That's crazy to me, Coach. You know what I'm saying? How do you learn about, your opponent's strengths and weaknesses? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's the arrogance. I think that's the arrogance of Derek James.
Yeah.
That's the arrogance of Derek James.
All the greats in the past did it, man. Eddie Fudge, you name him, and Mario Stewart, they all did it. Like this guy, I mean, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. If I were a fighter, and you my trainer, you tell me you're not going to watch this guy, any films of this dude, bro, I'll fire you on the spot, to be honest with you. But, Coach, the reason I'm calling is because I want to talk about Inoue versus Fulton a little bit.
Okay, let's talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, people keep saying that Inoue is a hype job, bro. I got a problem with that, bro. Let me tell you. Inoue and Fulton, those two little motherfuckers are war-class fighters, and they fight at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So do people even watch boxing? The people that call them, whatever, Euro bombs or just tomato cans or you know what I'm saying? Like, do you even watch boxing, man? Because Inoue, bro, that boy can squat, man. He can squat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Coach, let me tell you. Remember Pacquiao came to the boxing scene?
Yeah,
he took the boxing world by storm, bro.
Pacquiao,
when I first saw Pacquiao, bro, nobody heard of him. Nobody knew him. Coach, I saw him first fight on HBO, bro. He fought the African guy from Ghana. He was the next big thing after Asuma Nelson, supposedly. And, they threw Pacquiao in there thinking that he was a soft touch, whatever, or cherry pick that went wrong. I remember Pacquiao beat the living crap out of that guy, man. Yeah. Beat him so bad that I feel sorry for him. And let me tell you, that was at 122. When he won and got that title, whatever that was, they said, the announcers couldn't even mention Pacquiao's name. They couldn't even pronounce his name, bro. Nobody knew him. So they said that night that he was a champion at 108. And I'm like, what the fuck is this little motherfucker fighting up here at 122? That's all-time great stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, his next fight, I think, and then I believe the next fight, he fought Barrera. He moved up another weight class, 126, and also they threw in the towel, man. That's a bad beating also. But what I want to say is that I feel that Inoue is following Pacquiao's blueprint, and we got to give the man credit, bro. Just like Pacquiao was doing, when he was moving up in weight classes, he was going after the top guy. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's what Inoue is doing. So we got to respect the dude and give him credit, and also Fulton for taking the fight, because it's going to be a great fucking fight, man, at the highest level. And that's it, Coach. That's my call, brother.
Shout out to Jamie, man, from New York. Salute, fam. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, as I said to Rick Glaser on the phone, I said, man, I think Inoue A New Way Fulton is just as big as Crawford and Spence. Anybody saying that a New Way is a hype job, these guys come from the same ignorant boxing community. See, my job is to expose the ignorance, right? And there's a method to my madness. Like, I really don't get, like literally you can hear when I speak, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about no group of broke niggas online with boxing groups. I don't know these niggas. These niggas don't know me. They ain't never met me. I never probably see these niggas a day in my life. But well, maybe I will, because I travel. I go to different cities. I get on planes and go to different locations and go to training camps and stuff like that and talk to different fighters and trainers. So I actually get on a plane and do that. So maybe some of these guys will see me. But my thing is yeah, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm a man anywhere I go at. I don't give off fuck nigga energy. When I was in Omaha, I met them dudes in Omaha. They'll tell you, I don't give off fuck nigga energy. In Atlanta, I got family in Atlanta. I don't give off fuck nigga energy. People who have met me in airports and in Texas when I was in San Antonio and in LA and stuff like that, they'll tell you, nah, he don't give off that kind of energy. I don't give off fuck nigga energy, so I'm going to be a real man anywhere I go at. You know what I mean? But yeah, anybody who called a New Way a hype job, these guys they only know about a couple of fighters. More than likely, they don't know about a couple of black fighters or Hispanic fighters or whatever. They're very ignorant when it comes to the sport. They don't know any better. More than likely, they have racial agendas. Like this guy right here. Hold on, let me show you something. Like the person who said what they said on Twitter. More than likely, these guys have racial agendas. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Whoa, what's up, Coach? This Thug and D from Baltimore.
Thug and D from B-More. Talk to me, fam. I ain't heard from you since 1962.
I know I'll be working this shit when you do your show, Coach.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But I would just calling to respond to D-Block, you feel? Let them know we don't give out fuck nigga energy. We don't give out fuck nigga energy, Coach. You feel? His name ain't Tank no more. They call him G Money now. You feel? So you need to go to the tattoo parlor and get that tattoo changed to G Money. You feel me? We breaking the bank. You feel? That's what we doing.
Hey, Thuggy D, hold on. Let me ask you the question, Thuggy D. There's some people, they upset. I saw, shout out to Fred Barbershop Conversations, but I gotta say this, Fred. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I saw a video that Fred made. Fred was upset. Fred was upset that Javante Tank Davis, as soon as he got out of jail, he took a picture of him holding a arm load full of money. They say he had like $250,000 he was holding up, taking pictures. Fred Barbershop Conversations, shout out to Fred. He did not like that. So there's a lot of people who are upset that Javante Tank Davis, the cash cow of the lightweight division, one of the biggest names in boxing, sell out everywhere he goes. There's a lot of people who are upset that he is flashing money like Floyd Money Mayweather, and they don't like that. What say you about that, Thuggin' D? How do you feel about that?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell Fred to get that hate out of his heart, man. Because right now, Tank's sitting at number 6 in top 10 gross and pay-per-views. You feel? And if your name ain't Canelo, you ain't on that list.
You ain't on that list.
You feel?
Yeah.
So we could do that. We could do that, Fred Hawthorne. Get that hate out your heart, and let's get this started. You feel? Let's keep the year pushing. We got Spence and Bud. We got Fulton and New Way. You feel? So we ready to keep it rolling. We looking for Devin and Shakur and Frank and Pitbull next. So yeah, it's up.
I don't think Frank. I don't know, man. Hey, Frank. Okay, Frank. Frank wants something. If Frank want it, he can get it. But
you better stay away from that killer. You better stay away from the real killers. You heard me, Coach.
That motherfucker hit hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hell yeah, man. He got his win took away from him in that 7th round. But yeah, Coach, I was just calling to respond to D-Block to let them know we don't give out fuck nigga energy. You feel?
All right. Shout out to D-Block, man. Shout out to Thuggy D. Salute, Thuggy D. B-More stand up. G-Money, it's official.
It's official, guys. We heard from a fellow Baltimore alien. You know, Baltimore alien. We heard from another fellow Baltimore alien, a Baltimore alien, a B-more alien. You know what I mean? Thuggin' D. He let it be known that, listen, from now on, Javante Tank Davis' name has been changed to G Money. We don't call him Javante no more. We call him G Money. Motherfucker Rick Glaser and D Block. Oh my God, the hate for Tank. Boy, the hate for Tank, boy. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm hoping, you know what? I'm hoping now that we do see this Tank Davis and Aesop Pitbull Cruz fight now. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, because I think the way they building Pitbull up, hyping him up, you know, they want to move him along carefully, and they have to line Tank up with the right dance partner. The reason why you got to put Tank with the right dance partner now is because the biggest name he's ever fought so far has been Ryan Garcia. So now, from this point forward, the pressure that's going to be on Tank is he can't venture off too far from that, from a talent standpoint, from an opposition standpoint, who he decides to fight next. You get what I'm saying? So I think Aesop Cruz will suffice because Aesop, he went 12 rounds with Tank. He said y'all saw Tyson said about Pitbull? Nah, I didn't see what Tyson said about him. You know, I didn't see what Tyson said about him. And what to say next gen come back? You say that got a little ring to it. I'm just saying though. He said we got D Block versus Thuggin' D, B-more versus Dallas, Texas. B-more versus Dallas. B-more versus Dallas. You know what I mean? West Side versus hey, West Side. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's the inevitable. D Block, D Town, D City, D Hill, Baltimore.
D Block, you back, man, 3 times. D Block, talk to me, fam. What's going on? What's going on, D Block?
Well, I tell you, coach, when you call on hate, hate's gonna be calling. So all I gotta say is like this, man. I told you, Thuggin' D, call the show. You did your good deed of the day. The one that's just missing, the only one that missed the show is Rick King. Sitting in that red, taking a dump, looking at them Charlos up and down, trying to find a clever way of trying to call the show and say something smart. But Rick, I got more respect for Thuggin' D than I do for you, my son from Houston down south. Now, Thuggin' D, like you said about Tank Davis, he got a new nickname. What did he say it was, coach?
His name is G Money.
No, you know what they call that, right, coach?
What?
Yeah, up here in Dallas, what we call Tank Davis is Gay Money. D Block, D Count, D Bill.
Yeah, D Block. Hey, that came out of nowhere. Hey, G Money from New Jack City. G Money, hitting the jumpers on the basketball court, man. Shots fired. Hey, what to say? I may say shots fired. Listen, dog gonna take us out of jail. Matter of fact, let's give a round of applause for Tate for being out of jail. Motherfucking boy. Well, you know what? Hey, listen. Well, you know what some hate. You know what some hate when a nigga say. You know, I say, man, what you think Tank Davis' next move gonna be? What Rick Glaser say? You know, he might be going back to jail. Damn. I'm asking what we think his next move gonna be from a boxing standpoint. He say, I think his next move might be to jail. I said, God damn. You know, we call that in Florida when a nigga have his nuts crossed. He got his nuts crossed on me, dog. I can't come up because nigga got a nut. Like, if you come to Florida, when someone had a nuts crossed on you, that means that he's hoping that bad luck happened to you. He doesn't wish you any goodwill. He's hoping that everything that you go through, you fail at it or whatever, you're not successful. When a dude, so that's what that is. That's what that is. When a dude said, yeah, man, he got his nuts crossed on me, bro. Like, bro, that's some, God damn. I've been told that before. I've been told that before myself. All jokes aside, like, I've been told that before. I've been told that before, for real. I had a police officer back in the day. When I was a teenager, I was wild as fuck. This was like right after I got shot. I was just wild. I was wilding in the county jail. I think I was the youngest dude in there. And he was like, Officers was like, and then I was very militant at the time too. Hated white folks. You know, I was very racist, shit like that. Militant. My mother was a Black Panther, and my granddad was a Nation of Islam. So I was radicalized very young after I left the church. And officer told me, cause I had said some slick shit to him too. He said something to me, and I replied back. I'm one of those type of dudes. I got to get the last word. I got to get the last word. Yeah, that's one type of dude I am. Like, I'm gonna get the last say so. You know what I mean? So, you know, my mother used to say, look, don't be going word for word with me. Every time I say something, you say something. Every time I say something, you say something. Don't be going word for word. So he used to say that a lot, right? So he said, you know what? It don't even matter. Because somebody like you're gonna be in and out of jail all your life anyways. And I'm gonna be right here making money off your ass. That's what he told me. True. And he was right. All jokes aside, I took it as some racist stuff, but it wasn't racist. A lot of times, like we call in today's time, we call everything racist. Like blacks in America, and well, not only just blacks in America, whites in America too, from what I'm seeing from the progressive movement and you know, and stuff like that, everything is racist. And I think when people call other people racist to try to, in a way, to shame them, and so to speak, or they take everything as being racist and stuff like that, while ignoring the racist shit that they say out of their mouths. So, perfect example, there's racial double standards all the time, right? Certain groups can say certain racial shit to another group, but then if that said group reply back with the equal or with the same or equal amount of racism, that other group who was racist against that group A that was racist against group B, or turn around and say, "Oh man, group B racist. You heard what they said to me? Yeah, but you said some crazy shit to them too. Yeah, but that's different. Like I call it Wakanda nigga logic. True. I call it Wakanda nigga logic. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Like literally, you get what I'm saying? So again, I don't get caught up in that shit. I did it for 25 years in the Nation of Islam. None of that shit bothered me. The racial shit don't bother me. The coons, the Uncle Tom, the sellout, that shit don't bother me. I don't get triggered by that shit. Because I used to be that nigga. The niggas who call me saying all kind of crazy shit about me, that used to be me. I used to be Alphabet Boys. I used to be a Wakanda nigga. I was a professional Wakanda nigga. I was a professional nigga from Zamunda. I was a professional nigga from Blackistan. That used to be me. So I relate to it. I get it because that used to be me for years. I'm a reformed nigga. I say that time and time again on this show. I was a professional Wakanda nigga. So I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? But those days are long and gone now. It was a bunch of bullshit. I used to participate in the Victim Olympics, running around on the victim hamster wheel. You ever seen a hamster get on the wheel or a mouse get on the wheel and they keep running and running and running? They, you know, the wheel keeps spinning, but they ain't going nowhere. That used to be me. So I get it. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Y'all got to be like me. Don't give a fuck what people say about you, what they think about you. Don't conform. Hold the line. Don't try to change to fit in any other group. Don't try to change to fit in any other group. The hell with the group. The hell with trying to fit in. Don't try to fit in with nobody. If they ain't fucking with you, they ain't fucking with you anyways. I have one motto that I go by. The motto that Coach Malachi go by is, I fuck with those who fuck with me. True. I only fuck with those who fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Nigga, if you don't like me, why you watching me? I don't like that nigga. Don't watch me. You ain't gotta hate watch. Do you know how much stress? Do you know how much stress that you will relieve from your life? You know, I'm talking about the dudes who hate my guts. Do you know how much stress that you will relieve from your life by not watching me? Nigga catching a whole stroke out here on these streets. I hate that nigga. I swear to God, I hate that nigga. I can't stand him. What you gonna be doing at 3 o'clock? I'm gonna be watching that same nigga I hate, dog. You can't make this shit up. True. You can't make this shit up. I honestly don't give a fuck. If you listen, a real man don't sit down and worry about what other niggas think about him. I'm into women. I'm not into men. So I don't care about what a group of dudes that's living with living between their mama and their baby mama house have to say about Coach. I don't give a fuck about Doodoo Brown. I don't give a fuck about the Wakanda niggas, the Alphabet Boys. I don't give a fuck about the She-Goes, the Fag. I don't give a damn about none of these groups. I'm into women. I don't like men. So when a man or a group of men don't like me, it doesn't bother me. Nigga, I'm not into you anyway. True, true, true. I'm smarter than you. I'm more talented than you. God gave me gifts that he'll never give you. You got sucker running through your veins. I don't involve myself in sucker shit. Nigga got sucker running through his veins, trying to step to a real nigga. A sucker ain't never in a position to check a real nigga. If that's what you are. I don't consider myself a real nigga. I'm a real man. But you get my point. For the sake of this conversation, just roll with it. You don't worry about a real player. Don't worry about what a chump talking about. The only thing worse than a chump is a group of chumps. You think I'm worried about what a group of chumps talking about online, on Twitter, and on YouTube? Y'all some chumps. You'll never accomplish in life where I'm going at. So what I'm worried about? What I'm worried about some niggas behind some avatars and some Twitter handles for? I don't worry about that. I'm gonna be right here tomorrow, 3 o'clock, doing my thing. I got a movie on writing. The film will be finished at the end of the month. The script will be finished. We're gonna be doing casting for it. The last thing I'm worried about is some niggas on fucking YouTube. True, true, true. I'm into women, dog. I like women. I like the tenderonis. I like the honey dips. I like the honey dips. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real though. I'll probably be back on the plane again. I'm trying to think. Well, I know I gotta go to Cleveland. I gotta go to Cleveland soon. So I won't be probably August. I'm gonna sit down and look and see which city we're going to. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. You know, I always let you guys know. I think Cleveland. Either Cleveland or I might be going back to Texas. I know I gotta go to Dallas see my daughter. I gotta go to Dallas see my daughter, so shit. I don't know the date yet, guys. I'll let you know. I gotta go there, and I gotta go to Baltimore too. The cities that I have to go to, probably the next month's coming up. I know Cleveland, New York. Gotta go to New York. This will be my first time in New York City. I know I gotta go to Dallas and Baltimore. Baltimore's on the list. I have to see how that works out. I don't know yet. Be more. Cause I gotta either be more or DC, cause I gotta hook up with Ant. You guys know I rock with Anthony Peterson Heavy, man. So that's my guy. I got a lot of love for Ant. I gotta link up with Ant. So me and Ant linking up. So I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what time it is, man. Ant gonna take me around, take me to the gyms and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I get to go to the gym and be more, see what taking me some Anthony Peterson and Lamont Peterson, where they used to fight at, box at, and then DC and stuff like that. I gotta get in contact with Winky Wright too, because I don't know if you guys know, Winky Wright is from DC. Winky Wright is from DC. You get what I'm saying? So Winky Wright is from DC. So I don't know if you guys know that. A lot of people think he's from Florida, but he's from DC. True. Hey, shout out to Rockmon. Rockmon, what's going on, fam? Curtis Robinson in the building. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Curtis Robinson in the building, man. We got to get the super chat out the way. Shout out to Swift 718. He said, Coach, you got to hit me when you come to New York. Yeah, I'm going to let you know which part I'm going at, too. Yeah, I got to let you know which part I'm going at. But I hit New York like the Wild Wild West right now, boy. But I hear they shooting. But listen, I hear they shooting left and right in New York right now. Man, I hear it's like the Wild Wild West in New York right now, boy. They were talking about we need to defund the police. Like, you know, I ain't the smartest guy in the world. But if I'm a criminal in the street, and a dude is telling me that, yeah, dog, I'm watching the news. Damn, dog, I'm a robber, I'm a killer, I'm a murderer, I'm a rapist, I'm all this stuff, right? Yeah, dog, Oh, and dog, what happened? Man, I just saw the news. What they said on the news? Man, the dumbass politicians say they finna defund the police. They finna defund the police. Yeah, dog. You know, they defund the police. That we got free reign to commit as much crime as we want. For real? Yeah. You can't make this up. True. You can't make this up. Violent crime in New York done went up 500%. They like, dang, man, we don't understand. Why did crime go up? Duh, you made a PSA announcement that y'all defunding the police. Every city that was saying defund the police about 3 years ago, look at the crime rate in that city. True. Like, what you think was going to happen? Like, you get what I'm saying? You know, I ain't the smartest guy in the world. I ain't got but a GED. But what did you think was going to happen? I don't understand. Like, you know, these are people who you vote for. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Shout out to Jackie. What did say, sis? You said, are you ever going to have a meet and greet? I mean, Jackie, I'm just a regular guy. I don't look at myself as, you get what I'm saying, sis? I don't really look at myself as on that celebrity status. If I ever get to that point, if I ever get to that point to where I'm just really a big dog out here and I'm a public figure and my popularity has grown over time, then I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I probably got, maybe. You get what I'm saying? But I don't even look at myself in that vein, to be honest with you. I'm just a regular nigga with a YouTube
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? No, sis, but if it ever get to that point, then so be it. If it ever get to that point, shit, I definitely let you know, sis, for sure. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, but anyways, man, it is what it is, man. Give everybody a round of applause. It is what it is, man. Let's say a special prayer, man, for these suckers out here, man.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Time again, man. They ain't gotta, niggas ain't gotta like it, man. But
nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
And I will say this. I'm gonna leave y'all with some parting words. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are two multi-millionaires. They making a whole lot of money. They don't have any hatred and animosity towards each other. When they get paid, they ain't gonna be thinking about no nigga in this chat. I can promise you that. When Errol Spence get paid from Showtime and Paramount, guess what? I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be breaking bread with no nigga in this chat or no pro Spence or Errol section with YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure of that. And I'm pretty sure when Terence Crawford get paid, pretty sure he ain't shooting Coach Malachi no money, nor should he. He the one work hard for that fight. That's his money. And he ain't gonna shoot nobody who have Crawford name in their avatars or whatever, picture or whatever in their avatar. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna shoot them no money. Nor should he. Because we're not the ones running the miles. We're not the ones getting punched in the face. We're not the ones sacrificing losing weight in order to have a fight. We're not the ones putting our lives on the line in the ring. So since that's not us, then these fighters are not obligated to us. Fighters are not obligated to give us an interview. They're not obligated to do any of that. I don't take any of this shit personal. You want to know why? Because it's not. Because Coach Malachi Williams, I am the star of my own. I'm the star over here. I'm the star of my own world, my own vision, my own paradigm. Not another nigga. Remember that.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Yes, man. And shout out to my main man, shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I know a lot of people like Stephen A. Smith, but guess what? He said something that I totally agree with.
Let me address something To some of the haters out there about me, y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
Be worried about these niggas online, dog. Trust me. They ain't nobody to worry about.
Who you think is DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
no, I ain't saying
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
10, 11, 12-hour lives arguing about two niggas who are multi-millionaires. Gonna be arguing with these niggas.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? Look at you. You mad? I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
There's gonna be some niggas crying on the 29th now. Gonna be some niggas crying on the 29th. Got a problem with the coach? I'll be live 530-494-9636. Please say that number 530-494-9636. You know, don't give off no whole nigga energy. If you got an issue with me, call the show. You know, whatever you say you want to do or want to do, I welcome you to it. You know, it is what it is. So be it. If you want to prove how gangster you are, you welcome to that as well. Call the show. Please say that number 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Every Friday, every Saturday, I'm at Cleese Barbershop off of 50th Street, right before the Leroy Selman Expressway. Every Friday, every Saturday, I'm at Cleese Barbershop, right before the Leroy Selman Expressway. Just look up Cleese Barbershop. You better get that address, and you can see me anytime. Riley, yeah.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas, 3 times. D-Block called 3 times a day. Shout out to Juan Carlos from New York. Es un placer conocerlo, mi hermano. Nos vemos. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Sordero from Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to Blood Boxer from Gainesville, G-Town in the house. Shout out to Jamie from Nuevo York. Shout out to my dog Thuggin' D from B-Boy. He's my Thuggin' D say, hey, coach, they got to get that hate out their heart, coach. He said, I got to get that hate out their heart. That shit be funny, the motherfucker. He said, I got to get that hate out their heart, coach. They got to get that hate out their heart, coach. Hey, shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell. Shout out to T Culture. Shout out to School of X-Man. Shout out to Rick Timms in the building. Shout out to L Harvey. Shout out to Master Wu. What's going on, fam? Shout out to School of X-Man, Curtis Robinson. I'm reading everybody who leave their names at the bottom. Shout out to my sister Nick Rich, who was in the building as well. Jackie Hernandez, I love you, Jackie Hernandez. We love the tenderonis over here, man. Listen, man. I love women too much to be sitting down arguing with a bunch of goddamn niggas all day. I just ain't gonna do it. Bunch of fuzziness. What the fuck I look like? Shout out to Sumter. Shout out to MK. Shout out to MK. Shout out to Corey Bradley in the building. Try to get as many shout outs as I can before we shut it down. Shout out to who else we have? Shout out to SZ Zik1. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Shout out to Curtis Robinson. Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Who else we have in the building, man? Shit. Try to get everybody I can get so I can remember them, man. But it is they coming in slow. So it is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. Shout out to World Comeback Sports as well. Shout out to J-Man. Crypto, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Postman. Shout out to all of the haters, the detractors, the people who can't stand my guts. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. Guess what? 3 o'clock tomorrow, your ass gonna be right back over here.
Hey, okay.
True. These niggas be having a whole lot to say on Twitter and on Twitter and in chats. But then when I drop the phone lines, they be shaking like booty meat.
Hey, okay.
Why? I have no idea. Shit, nigga, I can't do nothing behind the phone. I ain't gonna do nothing any goddamn ways.
Hey,
You know what I mean? But goddamn, but you know, niggas gonna have to show and tell. You know what I mean? I don't believe you. Okay? Don't believe you. Got to show me that shit. Other than that, that's it. It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today USA Boxing. It is what it is. Shout out to the whole nigga, whole money. Jason Moans, your bitch ass. And shout out to the other nigga, what the other nigga name? The other money from Brooklyn. Shout out to he called himself G Money. We call him B Money for bitch money. Shout out to bitch money as well. All the monies. As a matter of fact, any nigga named Money. True. Any nigga named Money that got that got hole in his veins, nigga. Yeah, I said it. Coach said it. Say that phone number 530-494-9636. It is what it is. Booger Ray Leonard, man. Let them know about the stars that we have. As a matter of fact, Booger Ray, let them know how good you do this.
Make it last forever. Don't let our love be.
Davis is out of jail, y'all. It's a celebration. Tank Davis is out. He got all his ice. He posted a picture of him, showing look like they say he had $250,000. $250,000, wow, celebrate. They're celebrating the B-boy right now, and let's just celebrate. Take us out of jail. I know Rick Glaser and D-Block, they got their nuts crossed on Tank. They want to see him go back to jail, but guess what? We gonna celebrate.
Turn around.
Shout out to G Money in the chat. G Money said, I'm not like the other monies. Hey, shout out to G Money. Hey, G Money. Hey, G Money. G Money, if the shoe don't fit, brother, we must have quit. If the shoe don't fit, brother, you ain't got to address it. The obvious need not to be said. If you know you ain't like the other monies, guess what? You ain't gotta clarify the record, brother. I know you're clarifying. You ain't got to do that. It is what it is, man. You feel me? You know what I mean? If the shoe don't fit, you know what I mean? We must have quit. Don't even respond to it. It don't even fit you. See you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I got a video dropping tomorrow as well. Be on the lookout. I got my Tank Davis video dropping. I got Tank getting out of jail with the white tee, white Reeboks. You know what I mean? Jeans, looking like a loped out essay with the afro, looking like doggone Denzel Washington. When Denzel Washington on He Got Game, when it was Jesus? I think it was Jesus, right? I think Denzel was Jesus. Well, hey, what that role with Denzel Washington had the afro with the goatee? You know what I mean? Whatever that is, Tank Davis was looking like that. True. I holler at all the Tenderonis too, man. We love the Tenderonis over here, man. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Hate, like, share, subscribe.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.